Easy Dick. On them balls right now, something new by Snoop Doggy Dogg. And this one goes out to the ladies from all the guys. A big bow wow wow. Cause we gonna make it a little misty here tonight. This is DJ Easy Dick on the station that slaps you across your fat ass with a fat dick.
When I met you last night, baby, before you opened up your gap, I had a respect for your lady, but now I take it all back. Cause you gave me all your pussy, and you even licked my balls. Leave your number on the cabinet, and I promise, baby, I'll give you a call. Next time I'm feeling kinda horny, you can come on over and I'll break you off. And if you can't fuck that day, baby, just lay back and open your mouth. Cause I have never met a girl that I love in the whole wide world. Well, if corrupt gave a fuck about a bitch, I'd always be broke. I never have no motherfucking endo to smoke. I get sloped and loony. Bitch, you can't do me. Do we look like BBD? You hoochie groupie. I have no love for hoes. That's something that I learned in the pound. So how the fuck am I supposed to pay this hoe? Just the latest hoe. I know the pussy's mine. I'ma fuck a couple more times and then I'm through with it. There's nothing else to do with it. Pass it to the homie, now you hit it. Cause she ain't nothing but a bitch to me. And y'all know that bitches ain't shit to me. I gives a fuck. Why don't y'all pay attention? Approach her with a different proposition. I'm corrupt, ho. You'll never be my only one. Trick ass bitch. It ain't no fun if the homies get careless. It ain't no fun if the homies get careless. It ain't no fun if the homies get careless. It ain't no fun if the homies get careless.
Guess who's back in the motherfucking house with a fat dick for your motherfucking mouth? Hoes recognize, niggas do too. Cause when bitches get scandalous and pull a voodoo, what you gon' do? You really don't know. So I'd advise you not to trust that hoe. Silly of me to fall in love with a bitch, knowing damn well I'm too caught up with my grip. Now as the sun rotates and my game grows bigger, how many bitches wanna fuck this nigga named Snoop Doggy? I'm all the above. I'm too swift on my toes to get caught up with you hoes. But see, it ain't no fun if my homies can't get a taste of it. Cause you know I don't love it. Woo! Hey, now you know. Inhale, exhale with my flow. One for the money, two for the bitches, three to get ready, and four to hit the switches in my Chevy. 6-4 red to be exact, with bitches on my side and bitches on my back. So back up, bitch, because I'm struggling. Just get on your knees and then start juggling these motherfucking nuts in your mouth. It's me, Warren G, the nigga with the clout. Woo!
Bum, 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 bum. Oh, oh, no commercial here. What up? What up? What up? I had to go live to go over some stuff with a couple of spurgs over there. Racist Alley and drunk doxing May are over there doing the most. Let's go see what May's doing. She's already drunk. She's already drunk. And of course, she's looking at videos of Sue. because she's in love with
Breaking
Sue.
news, we're gonna switch this up real quick. And GLM, I will never forget about
uh,
you. I'm coming back to this, but Andy's live, and I'm just
of
curious to catch this live because
course.
chat purposes. So let's see
Of
what's going on.
course. She can't get enough of us, you guys. Like, she really can't. Like, it's really pathetic. Like, oh my God. I am so sick of those mental. No. Well, you got Spurgnators over there, fucking Allie threatening Sue with going to court and calling the cops. It's like the most fucking Karen thing to do. I mean, but let's go over to Allie's post from today. It's a long one. Bear with me. She spurred out a whole fucking essay uh, of literature. Damn it, Zelly's life. God damn it. Let's see here. Look at this shit. Look at this shit, you guys. Is that Spurgnado or what? Like, look at this shit. Oh my god. Hey Ruru, I want them to take me and Sue to court. Give us, call the cops. Do it. Take us to court. Because I have a friend of mine. Actually, I have a few friends that are lawyers. And I actually told them, hey, dude, what do you think of this shit? You know what I mean? I've never came to them for advice unless it's for like court shit, for like other shit. And one of them said, that's so funny that they're doing this because if they do that, and the judge is gonna throw it out, right? That just gives us the option to sue them back, but for ching ching money for harassment and false allegations, and we'd be like, we in the money. So I'm just saying, do it, man. Like, call the cops, call them. I want you, do it on me. Go to them and tell them I'm being a big meanie. Tell them that I'm doing all this crazy shit that you guys believe we're doing, and they're gonna laugh it off because you guys have no fucking evidence. We've been saying this from the beginning. Show the evidence. Where is Whoosh? We need Whoosh to be on top of this. He said he has the way back machine. So go ahead and do it. Follow the trail, and I guarantee you it's going to lead you somewhere you don't want to go. It's not going to lead back over here. I'll tell you that much. Because we're not doing anything those people are saying we're doing. Right? Simple as that. May and Allie, the racist, is full of shit. Now, she's trying to tell people she's 1% black. So it's okay for her to be racist against Mexicans. I want you to come over here. If you're so black, come over here and say the N word with me. I'm not scared of saying it because I grew up in that environment. I get the pass. I'm a minority. I don't know what you are, Allie, because you seem to be everything. You're like that cartoon, that dog. You guys remember that cartoon dog? Where he's like, I'm 50% this, I'm 50% that, I'm 50% pointer. Over there, over there, over there. I'm 50% dash hound. I'm 50%, but all around town, I am 100% golden hair retriever. Golden retriever. And the guy goes, how can you prove you're a golden retriever? He's like, if you pull out a golden, I shall retrieve it. So she so if you remember, she is crazy, Ocean. If you remember, she herself said, I am it when that whole thing that happened with what's that girl's name? Beck. Shipwreck Beck. You alright? When that shit happened with Shipwreck Beck, she fucking called. I don't know if she called, but she tagged like the Jewish League or something, because Shipwreck told her she had a hook nose. Just meant she had a big nose. Like we all see it. I mean, you have a big nose, but she said, "Oh, it's racist because I'm Jewish." All right. Then later she changed it to, "Oh, well, I'm actually, what did she say she was? I think Italian or something like that. I could be wrong on this." And then, but I was raised Jewish. Hey, Ruru, how you been? Do you want to come up and say hi? Let me drop the link. You've dealt with this shit, Ruru. I was just in court today removing an RO to help someone. It's all about forgiveness and lessons learned. Oh wow. Who'd you give an RO to? I'm curious. Anyways, so shit. Okay, so she said that, right? So then she makes a video calling for violence on me and Sue and uses piñatas, which is a Mexican thing everybody knows, and starts using it in a violent way of like hitting, you know, it's like a running theme now with all of them over there. They're bringing in like they got their friend Maddie the racist. Now he's making songs of rice and beans and saying this and that about me. So it's a running theme over there now. It's racism in front of everybody, And so I just said, well, you're a racist, for the shit that you say. I do believe she's a racist. So now she comes out and says she's got 1% black in her. Right? Hold on, let me see if I can get that hold on. Okay, let's see here. Do, 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 do. I'm looking for something. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. But I'm not domino. Da 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 da. Oh, come on, dude. Really? Okay. So here's Allie crying again. So let me just show you what she said. Window to share. Okay, entire screen. Screen number 2. Share. All right. So here's Allie. Oh, you know what? I don't know if I hit the little tab to play the audio. Hold on. Let me do that again. Okay. Yes. Yeah, I didn't hit the audio. I would have sounded like an idiot. All right. Here we go. Here, it's a real quick. This make 10, 20 seconds. But here's Allie.
On YouTube, they can't do that. So you can't, you have no receipts of my account dropping the N word. I don't use that word. And it's
Never, you'll
funny, it
never
is
find mine
really
either.
funny that I'm 1% black, but I am. Okay? I actually am. So I'm more black than you.
Oh my god. Yeah.
That I'm 1% black, but
You got yo. She wants everybody here to believe that she's 1% black. Now check this out. Have you guys ever seen that 23andMe or whatever all that shit? Usually everybody has a percentage of whatever, right? So you're either, I don't know, 8% black, 10%, 12%. It's in our DNA because that's where we come from, right? You gotta be the whitest motherfucker to have 1% black. You know, Rue, she wants to be your sister, Rue. Rue, can you come up and just debate with me of cultural appreciation? How do you say that? cultural pre how the fuck do you say that word? All right. I don't know how it's done, but how do you say that? How do you say that damn word? I'm just curious. Sue?
Yeah.
Okay. I want Ruru to come. I'm not race baiting Ruru, but I just want to know what you feel because I'm very offended that she's using like fucking appropriation because she says it's okay for her to use the pinatas of me in my form to be hidden with sticks because she said, "Oh, we have pinatas at my house," which I really don't believe because she does that. She one day she'll be Jewish, next she'll be Italian, and now she's trying to say she's black because people are calling her out for being racist.
I just wanted to say,
Mhm.
if
If
she's
she's
stupid,
stupid,
I
I
never
never
said that
said
she
that
was
she was
racist.
racist.
I
I
put
put
up
up
the
the
clip
clip
of the
of the
people that
people that
I
I
said that
said that
were
were
that were
that were
using
using
that
that
word.
word.
Yeah,
What's her
What's her
name
name
included in
included in
that?
that?
I know.
Okay,
Okay,
so
so
who
who
is
is
she
she
talking
talking
about?
about?
Sweet. Hold on, somebody's here. I'm just like bewildered of the shit happening. Oh, there's Eliza. Eliza's
Hi.
here.
I
I
heard
heard
y'all
y'all
ringing.
ringing.
Yeah, I'm like very like I don't understand someone that is like that. Like she's out here saying that me and Sue are out here doing the most. And I've already said just go ahead and call the cops on
Yeah,
us
do it.
and
Do
just
it.
do it. Like why? What is this thing of like?
Hold on, Andy. Hold on,
Yeah,
Andy.
yeah,
I'm not in the YouTube streets
yeah,
like
yeah,
that. I make
yeah.
people cry. So, tell me what's going on.
Well, there's you know who May Noodles is, right?
Absolutely not. Continue.
So so is this lady who
Oh,
has made a lot of enemies here and she likes to dox people and stuff like that, right?
okay.
Which we don't do and she gets mad when we call her out. So, she's done background checks on me and Sue and Sue, they over there they keep bringing up my girl Sue's son who is biracial, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
just things like that. And now since they're being trolled, right? Because we get trolled too, like everybody gets trolled. But all of a sudden, we're these masterminds behind these
We're the
troll
clones.
accounts. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
We
we're the
clone
clones.
everybody. We dox everybody. We're doxing them. So she has a deceased brother, and
Okay.
someone's going around, I guess, putting this picture out or doing the most, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm I like that fucked up. It shouldn't happen, but
Hopefully,
she's
isn't
got
me.
it through to her head that we're the ones doing this. That we're out there doing the most to her brother, and she's gone to the point where she wants to take Sue and me to court over it. And I'm just saying, go
That's
ahead and
fascinating.
do it. Hello?
I think she got booted. You know how
Oh
Restream
my
is.
God, restream.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
she was
I'm gonna
trying to
move
say
it.
first you have to prove,
I should move it over
and
to the Streamyard
that's exactly what you
because
have to do. And
yeah,
there's no way that you can prove it because I keep telling you, Allie, it's not me, and I keep saying that for a reason. So when I actually slap you back, I'm gonna do it for I'm gonna countersue you. Is what's gonna happen. Okay?
exactly.
Because I'm telling you, it's not me. I don't know how much clearer
You
I
give
need
her
to
another
for
chance.
you.
Wait, hold on. What are you talking about,
Your
Root?
fucking speculation does not equal guilt. Do you understand? You have to prove that. And
Um,
understand it's going to cost you a lot of money to do so, and you're going to waste it trying to prove that it's me. So do it.
okay. I'm gonna go ahead and drop because like it does that. Fucking Restream does that. I'm gonna drop the Streamyard link in chat. Hopefully you get it. Hopefully you guys get it in chat. Exiled. So as soon as they go over
I've
there,
got
you go over there too.
so much evidence in my phone that it's not even funny. Okay, I see it. All right, I'm going.
Okay, I'll meet you over there. All right.
Bye. Brutal Mafia.
Share screen. StreamYard. Okie dokie. Here we go. So you should see that. And
Come on, I clicked
then
on it. Nothing happened for me. The
what?
hell?
The invite?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Like Brutal Mafia said, Andy, you kicked her for being class.
Stop. All right, here we go. There's a StreamYard link.
Yeah, I'd love
Okay,
to.
there
Like,
it
I
is.
had a DNA test done on my son and myself. I'd be curious to take a look at it. You know, what the heck? I still can't get over there. It's not working. Is it working for anybody else?
What? The StreamYard link?
Yeah,
Hit the one that I just gave you.
it did.
Let's see here. Mm, 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 mm,
And
mm,
by
mm,
the way, the
mm.
stream that you took down, honey, I've already got it downloaded. So don't think you're going anywhere with that. Okay.
Let me see. Hit this one. It's in the private chat. Um.
Okay. Hang on. Here, I got it.
Okay.
Okay.
Have a good one, Ruru. All right, here we go. Oh, where'd you go?
Motherfuck. I'm not here anymore.
No.
All right, hold on.
Lawsuit. It's a lawsuit. We call it a lawsuit
Yeah,
around here,
whatever.
Daria.
Your ass on, man. Come on. Because you're going to feel like an idiot whenever you find out it's not me. Dumbass.
Is it kicking you out again?
Hold on.
There we
Am I
go.
in?
Yeah, you should be. Okay, leave this one.
Okay,
Okay,
good.
cool.
Elijah,
Exile. All right. All right, cool.
Elijah's coming back on her
Okay.
phone, bro.
Yeah, it's better over here. I think I'm done with Restream, dude. It's
I was
just
gonna ask if you was already running StreamYard, why the fuck was you running Restream? But while
I've
Elijah's coming back up, I don't want to hear it. I don't know about Sue, but Andy, you've been getting in all the shit. You got officially more people doing streams about you than I got doing about me. And I
bro,
intentionally try to get people to do so.
but bro, it's really not me, man. It's really not, you know.
No. What have you told others all the time? Just stop responding.
I do. I don't
Maybe
respond.
It's
Hi,
echoing
Liza.
for me so bad. Okay.
I
Hello.
really,
Am
dude.
I still here?
I really don't, bro. Like, if go over to her channel, and it's all about me and Sue every day,
Babe,
24
turn your
7.
phone down.
24/7, dude. Like, I want to stream and I'll play my game. I'll get up here with my friends, Baby Love and all them. We'll come. They just haven't been wanting to because I have to fucking always respond to the lies that this person is doing on me. You know?
Babe, turn your phone down. Turn your phone volume down. Okay, so Andy, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Go.
His phone was wigging out, but mine is not. So,
Okay.
um, we are back.
All right. Cool. 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 Okay. So,
Okay.
did you have any questions or what's going on?
Yes, I have questions. I still remember you were actually beginning to, I think you were sitting there and saying something about um this lady wanting to
her appropriation. She wanted to.
no, we weren't there yet.
Yeah, we weren't there yet.
You were telling her about the troll accounts
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah,
the clone
yeah.
accounts and
So,
how we're being blamed for them.
so how many times have you guys ever been, especially Exile? Exile's actually been fucking accused of being a dark web hitman, you know? And it's like,
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
impossible for you guys to say this. They thought he was like from the boy, and he was a dark whip. Man, I had to take the link and be like, you people are all
Yeah, you like
wrong.
you gonna put that shit off on my community. This guy's from the 1A.
Yeah, yeah. I told him you got the wrong community,
Okay.
people. You know.
Well, it's okay. Wait, wait, wait. So initially, where we were is that this woman is sitting here and trying wanting to take you guys to court because she's butthurt and she's in her feelings.
Yes.
Okay, so here I believe this is what I was saying. Here's the first thing: if you're actually going to take it to court, you have to have documented proof that it came from them.
Hmm.
I am not saying that you have to have proof that they used it if they used it, because if it's on multiple accounts and multiple people are using it, then that's not proof that that's where it originated from.
Hmm.
That's not proof of where it came from. If you're going to take it to court, like the other goddess here said, go ahead and do it, because in court, here's the wonderful thing about court: you have to have documented proof, usually proof that is actually put on record prior to actually going into that room. And the funny thing about this court is, and I know that, this is probably bewildering to people, but it is not based off of your feelings, your emotions, your mannerisms, your attitude, or anything. This is one of the reasons why,
Oh,
like crazy bitches can go into court and then they walk out scot free. Or, you have really good people that go into court and then they're a bit emotional. And then, their cases are dropped, et cetera, et cetera. See, it's not based off of emotions. Okay.
oh,
Other than
they
judges,
said it was
possibly.
based on font. It was based on font that was used. That's their defense. It's
Ooh,
based on
font.
font.
Mm.
On
I
font.
mean, I'm so happy that you told me that, because God forbid any other computer actually have font. That's wild. Um, Anywho, you're going to have a bit more than font. You're going
And
to
your word.
have timestamps. You're going to have documented proof. You're going to have like camera footage, things like this. Hell, even an IP address, and a few other things depending on how deep you want to go into it. So,
So
Like a full
so
forensic analysis is what's going to have to happen because I said I'm going to apologize
yes,
for something I didn't do. Period. That's not going to happen.
period. I understand that.
Yeah,
So
because your
with
fuck move, we lost the chat.
um, with that being said, I understand that for some reason, a lot of people, especially on this wonderful, Beyonce's interwebs, they like to go ahead and say that they're always going to get the law involved,
yeah,
because that almost seems to be like their only defense. To me, it is the equivalent to being in front of a bear and trying to make a whole lot of noise because you're more afraid of the bear and you want the bear to be afraid of you.
yeah.
And I mean, I'm assuming she was talking to y'all, because honey, if she was talking to me, I I would look at her as if, honey, do you need help? Do you need a hug?
Because
And if you do, get it from somebody else. But I would then be able just to turn around and walk away because it's truly irrelevant. Now,
I've told Sue this. Sue
well, see,
has
here's the
walked away
thing.
for weeks, and these people just ramp it up every day. Not
What I
even
mean, it's YouTube. They're
yeah,
gonna do that.
yeah.
I mean, it. Sue is the culprit, or is Sue the other goddess that's up here with me? Because it's hard for me to see names.
It's Sue. Yeah,
Sue,
yeah,
is she
I'm
the
up here.
culprit?
Sue is
It's
the
me.
both of
accuser.
us
No,
are.
Sue is the
I'm not the
accuser.
culprit. I'm the one being blamed, but
Yeah.
that's me.
Okay, so you're
I'm up
Sue.
here.
Hmm.
Yes.
Okay. So, well, one, nice to meet you. I'm Eliza. I am Goddess
Yeah, nice
Eliza.
to meet
I'm
you.
the one that literally gives no fucks. And I mean, you can go to the moon and back in any other galaxy you want, and good luck finding a fuck for me to give, much less to receive to give it to someone else. So, hi. This is our formal introduction. And another thing is, they'll sit there and tell you, my level of I don't give a fuck, baby, it's something different. I think often, well, not too often, I go ahead and I go into the YouTube streets and people get annoyed with me because I do not feed into their bullshit. I mean, even if I wanted to, it just doesn't work like that. So, but here is what piqued my ears. We were talking about culture appropriation. And I figured somebody just rang. And so, the goddess is here. So if you all wanted to go into detail, in case there's any misconstruction, then, in case there's any misunderstanding, in case there's any, we can turn this into a teachable moment of any kind. Um, I believe that my services can be rendered. So, would anyone care to fill me in with that?
Um, well, I find it curious that now she has to say she's 1% black, just to say that she's not a racist person. Well, she could have just said, "I'm not racist," but why do you have to say that
Uh,
you're this percentage? And
Andy.
it's something that she's done before. Like when it's convenient for her, she will be Jewish. When it's convenient for her, she will be Italian.
that.
So now, because I called her out for being racist, it's
Hmm.
convenient to be black. All right.
Look, um,
That's what I
and
was
look,
calling
no,
out.
no, no. This is all I'm gonna say. Anybody that's a part of the POC, you all are gonna understand when I say this.
Hmm.
Everybody want to be black until it's time to be black.
Exactly. Exactly.
I was gonna
Exactly.
say it in another way, but I don't know who. I don't know what your chat is.
Everybody wants to be native too
Until it's
until
time to,
it's time
exactly,
to be
until it's
native.
time to be native, and then
Like
oh well, you know what?
yeah,
No, it was only for convenience. Yeah,
yeah,
everybody want to be something else until it's time to actually, stand
yeah,
up, pull up, do what you need to do, and then all of a sudden, oh well, you can't because
yeah.
X Y Z ABC 1 2 3. So
As when she said that, I took it as an offense just because I'm a minority too. I know what it's like to be looked down
right.
on by racist
I'm sorry. Hold on, hold
people.
on. I'm still stuck at the part that this woman supposedly is 1% black. Here's the funniest thing about this, right? The funniest thing to me about this is okay, so I've
One
done my
percent.
and right, I've done my ancestry.
Yeah,
Now I
yeah,
just came up,
I
I
did
just cammed
too.
up. Okay, so I mean, I still have people from Nigeria arguing over what part of Nigeria I am from, and I tell them I'm from fucking America, and they will fight with me for fucking 30 minutes. So, okay, with that being said, right, my DNA, I have actually seen
Hey, Barry.
some whites. I'm not talking about the Caucasus. I am talking
Yeah.
about the baby. These people are damn near translucent. I really have to wonder. Okay, so are the aliens real? Because baby, I can almost see through you and your hair. Okay, I'm just saying, right?
Uh huh.
But as far as I'm concerned, that's my people. And you want to know the funniest thing? Those are the same people that have 5%, 4%,
Yes.
6%, 7%, right? And
That's yeah.
mind you, it's that now, mind you, that's still larger than what this woman is sitting here and trying to claim because girl, bye.
So
But
now,
But
do
I
you
said
think? Wait.
5.
So, do you think
hold on,
she? Okay.
wait. Let me finish, okay?
Yeah.
That's larger than what she's trying to claim. And honestly, if they didn't do the ancestry, they wouldn't know it at all, right?
Mm-hmm.
And mind you, these people, I don't know these people from shit go to Sandman. These people can be racist as fuck.
Yeah.
These people can be cool as shit.
Yeah.
I mean, all I know is they said they got my
Hey,
DNA.
Brent.
I don't know them people. Sorry,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know them people like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, but you know what? I look at it like, man, y'all can't never talk shit. Cause boy, look, as soon as y'all sit there and they, okay, look, since she's 1% black, can we start throwing a racial slur at her?
Exactly.
And remember, because your phenotype, that means the way you appear, is not black, you can't say that.
Mm-hmm. I said that. I said that when we started the thing.
I
I
mean,
said,
if
since you're
we're
black, I want you to say the N word. You
right,
know what I
like
mean?
I love this game.
Yeah,
Go
me
ahead.
too. Because
I,
okay, like you said. So is that 1% something that's real, or is it something you
no,
just made up and you're making fun of the situation because you're acting like it's real? That's my point. Because like I said,
exactly.
Well,
I
I
would
feel
have.
like it
I would
can't
have
be
called her
any
out.
else.
Hey,
yeah,
you know what? You okay? Here, once again, I sat there and done the. I've actually done about 2 or 3 different ancestries. Okay, so I have all the
yeah.
paperwork on them. And here's the interesting about that paperwork: you can actually go down into your genetic makeup and the areas that they are assuming that it comes from. Because I honestly, I don't believe all that shit is true, but that's neither
Mhm.
here nor there. Here's the thing: you can take a screenshot, and that is not doxing your information.
Mm-mm.
You can show it if it says,
1%.
because I mean, I understand this really ain't got nothing to do with what it is y'all was talking
Yeah.
about, but baby, look, I'm tickle pink, okay? I'm black as shit, and look, my skin is trying to blush. That's about how funny this shit is,
Yeah.
okay? But If that's the case, prove it. Go ahead and drop that link. Or
Link is
drop
dropped.
it. Like
Link
like drop
is
the
dropped.
screenshot. You ain't even gotta drop the link. Drop the screenshot. You can put it in a Discord. You can sit there having on a live. You can do all of that. Can I have a cigarette lover?
Yep, I can
Um,
put mine up. I'm Jewish, and then my son is Nigerian. He's Bantu Congo tribe. He's
mm-hmm,
Senegalese, Ivory Coast. He got his broken all the way down, so I can put all
mm-hmm.
that stuff up there. I thought I just show it. I think she's full of crap. But yeah, she said that well, the other thing she said is that I called her a racist. No, I didn't call you a racist. They were claiming that I was friends with a racist, and I said, well, who are these mods and the key holders over at your place that keep using this racial slur? And I put it up for them. I
Mm-hmm.
said, here's the people. So she's trying to make that like I called her a racist. I said, well, you clearly are a fucking idiot because I put up the people I was speaking about. You weren't included. But if you're standing by and allowing racial slurs and homophobic slurs and things like that to happen, you're a problem, lady. And I'm
Yeah.
saying that as a mother of a biracial child. I don't even allow that word in my home. I don't allow my
Yeah.
son to use it. That's just my personal preference. I don't like the word.
Right.
Like, see,
Um,
So
here's an
she's
yeah.
example. Here's an example.
perfectly okay
So,
with it.
Wait.
um,
Can I comment real
yeah.
quick? Okay, so my thing is this, and this has always been a real question I really have asked, and no one has yet to answer it. Why is it that
Mhm.
somebody can be so offended at being racist, being called a racist, but nobody gets offended whenever they doing racial shit?
Hmm.
I'll wait.
It's true. See,
Mm.
I could take the name calling. They call me this. They call me that. You can even call me racist. I know who I am. It's not gonna bother me. You know, it's not. Hey, dots. It's not gonna bother me because I know who I am and I'm not that guy, right? Um.
Hmm.
So for her to get this upset or something, there has to be something there, right? Because those are maybe her true
Exactly.
feelings or whatever it is. I don't know. I might have touched on something that she didn't like because I did find it offensive that she was using piñatas with my face and Sue's face getting hit with sticks. And she says, no, that's okay. I have piñatas at my house all the time, you know? So it's like,
Okay, wait. Just because you have it at your house does not make that shit okay. That's almost like sitting there
yeah.
saying, "Oh, well, you know what? It's okay to eat black people because you know what? We have it all the time." That's absolutely fine.
Oh,
Like, what the
yeah.
fuck?
It's okay to go ahead and
It's
put a fucking
okay.
noose in the
Yeah.
tree.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
get out of here.
Yeah. Look at. Okay, so I'm sharing. So look, she has to tag me because I've already told Sue. Because Sue would get mad when they tag her, right? And I just says, you don't have to see that. Just block them. Get them out of your life. So now, you know what she told me? Andy, I'm going to tag you because I can't tag your girlfriend. So you need to tell her this, right? So she's going now through a third party just to have contact with my girlfriend. But we are the ones that are not leaving them alone. See what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't make sense with her. So whenever she gets in her feelings, look at this thing. Look at this thing. Look at this thing she
Wow.
wrote first. Look at this. Look at this.
Oh, she tried to write y'all a book.
Look
That's
at
so
this. Look
nice.
at this.
So
Look
may
at
may
this.
I ask you something though?
Go
They are
ahead.
claiming that because I blocked their numbers from group chats, right? They're stating
Mhm.
that they are stating that the photos that were sent in that group chat are they disappear after 30 days. I said no, they don't. I've still got every photo in all the group chats. They're claiming that because I blocked them, the photos automatically disappear. No, they don't. I've still got every photo. So I keep telling them because they're accusing me of doxing her deceased brother's obituary. I'm like, well, place me at the scene of the crime. Show me the chat that I was in because the chat you're saying doesn't even exist. It doesn't exist. So show me where, just place me at the scene of the crime. At least do that. Okay. Then we can talk about, okay, there might be a possibility, but you can't do that.
Say hi to May in
And I
chat.
still have every photo that anyone has ever put in the 5 group chats. So
What?
they said,
Not
no, after you block them, all those photos go away. And I'm like, well, they haven't since October.
well. Not only
What are y'all
that,
talking
but
about?
isn't an obituary public
It is.
information?
She said it was private. She said it was private.
Oh, I
And
didn't
I
know
said,
obituaries were private.
no,
I
ma'am,
mean,
they are not.
if that's the case, can someone please sit there and tell the reporters and tell the new tell the newspaper who actually puts out multiple obituaries of people on a regular basis? I think they need to know that it's private as well, because I don't think that they are aware.
Yeah,
Now,
Like,
can
I'm
you do me
yeah.
a
sorry.
favor though? Because I know this is gonna happen. This what I'm gonna tell you right now is gonna
Yep.
happen. May, she's watching us right now because she can't get enough of us.
I don't give a crap.
She's watching us right now, and she's gonna probably reach out to you and ask you to come up because she's gonna be like, "Oh, we need to show you whatever they need to show you," and I really want you to see their
Oh,
evidence.
somebody look.
Yeah.
Hey,
May
can
need to
I ask
sit
you a
there and talk
question?
to.
Hold on, babe. Can I ask you a question? How's she gonna reach out to my wife?
No, no,
The only way to
yeah,
get to my wife is through me. So,
yeah.
like,
No,
how's she gonna do
well,
that?
I'm just
She
Oh,
know
saying.
I don't
I'm
fuck
just
with
uh,
saying
her.
they're gonna try.
uh,
All right.
that's what I was gonna say. I was, that was gonna be interesting because, baby, I don't be on YouTube
I
like
know,
that.
I know. You only come
And
up.
honestly,
Remember when
I,
you used to come up on my panel? What did we used to do? Listen to music, have fun.
yeah,
I can't do
we
that
was chilling.
anymore because all they do is follow us around and just blame us for everything. You know? So it's like I can't even go live and just hang out because they're just watching every word we say, you know?
But she said, I'm breaking the law. You will not threaten to publicly dox my brother's obituary. What?
Girl, it's no obituary. I'm gonna need you to get over it. I mean, he did. I
Oh
said what I
god.
said. I don't take that
She
shit
said,
back.
I want her to be terrorized off the internet, and that's a
He
crime, and
gone.
it's against terms of service. Are you
Okay, so
serious,
no, no,
lady?
no, it's okay, cool. Since she wants to sit there and have all this battle with you, um, then once again she needs to provide, documentation. I need her to provide the part of terms of service that supposedly it's breaking, and once again, she also needs to contact the other people, and let them know that obituaries are private because
Well, here's the funny part. Not to interrupt you, but she's literally sitting with the person who has doxed probably about 50 people on this internet for no reason. She has doxed innocent people,
Children.
sons,
Children.
granddaughters, children, people that financially supported her. But you want to talk to me about doxing? Are you
Also,
kidding
other
me? In
people's
terms of
dead
service,
people.
get
hold
out
on.
of here. That's why you
Here's
lost monetization.
here's my thing. If you're doxing people that are alive
That's different.
and your brother is gone, I mean,
And we're not doing that.
that's looking kind of weird. I mean,
We're
that's
not doing any of that stuff. I've already had these conversations
Nope.
with Sue. You let them keep doing what they're doing. It's just making us look that much better. You know, just let them run with it. Look at this shit. Look at all that they wrote. Like, there's no reason to write this whole damn love letter. You know,
right.
if you think we're pieces of shit, then just leave us alone. That's all I'm saying. What? You're mad because I
Y-
called you a few names? They've been calling me names since the beginning. Since before I even said anything to them, they were calling me gay and all this shit. And
I
every,
mean,
you know what I mean?
I had to sit there and tell people if y'all gonna use racial slurs, at least get creative. I mean, need y'all to go back in time and use some of the original ones. And I mean, shit. Hold on, you've heard me say
You
that.
want us to go back in time on the way back machine?
Right, exactly. I mean, I don't know how they're gonna do it now, being that the POTUS is sitting there and taking all that shit out. But
Yeah.
if you didn't know it,
But
I mean, shit, get creative. I mean, I love creativity, right?
Yeah.
I like innovation. Don't give me something that everybody uses, especially if you're gonna sit there and try to insult me. If you want me to even say anything like, "Oh, I like that one. That was a good one." Ooh, you know, get creative. I mean, baby, look, I've been called everything from godsend to the devil incarnate. And my response? They both motherfucking right. I don't give a fuck.
yeah,
Like,
yep,
so, I mean, if you
yeah,
want to call me a bitch, a cunt, I mean, once again, I don't care. First of all, black people, we don't get offended by the word cunt. So, I mean, we really not gonna care. You can go ahead and call me a bitch, and I'm gonna agree with you. Yep. I mean, shit, baby, I'm everything under the sun and in the stars and in the fucking solar system. So, I mean, baby, I'm not offended by no fucking words. Um,
Renee.
So
They're just bought, like, even if you just read like what they said, there's a reason I'm mentioning no one else's name, because the responsibility falls on Andy and Sue. I'd never doxed or gone real life
Yeah.
on any of you, and you both say I used the N word. Where did we say that, Allie? Point it out, okay? Um, and you said now that I call her, she's talking about me. She's calling me a whore, and I said that's funny, especially being that your friend is the one who's all over the place. But anyways,
hmm
so I went through all these group chats, and now like I
Hey,
said, they're
Russell.
claiming that these things disappear right after I blocked them with their shit. They say that the photos disappeared, and I'm telling them, no, it doesn't. I still have every photo. And I actually went through all of the group chats. Listen up, Allie, and listen up, May. I went through all of the group chats and searched because there's filters that I can put in by images, and not one photo of your damn brother is in there. So that's why I'm asking you to place me at the scene of the crime, because it doesn't exist. Even the chat that you said it was in doesn't exist. I snapshotted that too. It doesn't exist.
mm,
I'm actually opening up the panel for Mayor Alley. If they want to come up here and have it out right now, but
Come up
it has to
here.
be over here. I'm not going over there. I've said I'm never going over there. But if you want to come over here, I'll let you come over here. Right here, where I
So
got other people
she says
here
I
that
admitted
can mediate.
that I posted and shared our text. She admitted she shared our text with other people, but somehow not. Okay, where did I say that? Where? I put it up
Am
on
I the
my
only one
your
following the
threats
pattern?
towards my home. I put your threats against my home, Allie. Yes, I did, because you were threatening me and you said you didn't. So yeah, you damn right. I put your damn text that was in somebody else's chat that I received, and I put it up on my wall.
hold on,
Post
wait, wait,
what?
wait, 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 wait. Hold on, wait. So you mean to sit there and tell me that this woman is mad because she was sitting there and talking big mama and big daddy shit, and somebody else's live altogether, which that means that that chat was public for anybody to be able to go through the chat and read. But we're upset
And she
because we're
posted her brother's picture on there too. Put his picture up, and I snapped that too.
mm,
One thing is, I've realized the pattern when it comes to May. When it comes to May, with Morbid, Alex, now you guys, she's using this victim card shit to try to stay relevant, to try to get
Yes.
mm,
followers.
And that's what we were saying. Like, either there's two things that need to happen. Just go ahead and do your thing, Allie. Do your thing, honey, because you're going to be coming out of pocket. You better believe that, because I've already told you I'm willing to give up the computer and the phone and have it gone through forensically. You're going to pay for that, because you're going to have to prove that it's me. And when you find out that it's not,
Yeah.
then I'm going to be countersuing you. Understand that.
And we've had
oh, wait,
people.
wait.
Go ahead.
Well, what I was gonna say is okay. So, which one is supposed to be 1% black, Ellie or May?
Alley.
Okay, so Allie, if you're supposed to be 1% black, baby, you can't pay the victim because black people, look, we are no longer the victims. We're strong black women. So if that's the case, I'm gonna need you to embrace that 1% and become a strong black woman. Okay, that means you
If
cannot play
you're
the
in the
victim
South,
role.
you're the perpetrator.
Right. So you can, I mean, that now negates you because I mean, you want to be black. So I mean, if we're gonna do it, let's do it properly, my love. You have to now embrace that entire 1%, and you are no longer allowed to be a victim. You have to be a strong black woman. Not only that, but you also have to now learn how to be able to maneuver through other people who are not going to like you because you're black. Now, I'm not saying that this is going to be easy. There's going to be some tearful nights. Okay, it's probably going to be hard, especially if you're very new to this game. And I don't know how old you are, but obviously there's years that you haven't been able to
Right.
build up this strength. But you're going to have to embody that. Understand there's going to be people that don't like you because you're black. As soon as they realize you're black, you may lose some friends and some family. You may lose some associates. People may look at you differently. Hell, you might even lose jobs. I mean, the systematic oppression then now becomes a part of your daily life. So if that's the
Ah!
case, I'm going to need you to embody that ancestral black strength that what that 1% of ancestors gave you, my
I'm
love.
sorry. I had to go look in that chat, and everybody's spurging out, and they're saying, "I'm not ashamed of being white."
Okay, so I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this
Oh
to
my
all of my
God!
hold on.
Low suit.
Look, to all of my
I'm not
white,
afraid of being
I'm not
bald.
I'm not gonna say brethrens, okay? I'm gonna say to all of my white third and fourth and fifth and sixth and 10th cousins out there, okay? So that's half of y'all in the chat. Y'all just don't know it. To all of my cousins out there, look, I don't want y'all to be ashamed for being white. Baby, being white for some people is all right. I said for some people, not all y'all motherfuckers, because some of y'all motherfuckers, y'all got to twist it. But I'm not talking to y'all. Okay, so all my peoples, it is absolutely okay to be white. We still like y'all. We still love y'all. If y'all the racist motherfuckers, no, we don't fuck with y'all, no matter how close to proximity to blackness, 1%, 0.5%, 0.3%, all that shit, we don't care. But to all of my fourth and fifth and sixth cousins, I need y'all to be proud of being white because obviously there was enough white people that sat there and made y'all, and y'all still carrying our DNA. We love y'all. Okay. So look, we need y'all to be
I think
proud
of
black
JoJo.
and strong black people too. Okay. That
I
was to
am
my
Everybody's
family in the
dying.
chat.
freaking out, man.
Are they really, Andy? This is so funny.
They're talking about
She said I never
pinatas and
threatened
wait,
you.
wait,
Yes, he
I'm
did.
looking at the
Yes, he
chat. Oh my
did.
god.
Yes, he did. Oh my God, this Allie, are you really gonna say that you didn't threaten me? Because I've got at least two instances of you threatening me. Once via text message, and another one where you were saying 1, 2 that you're coming for me. 1, 2, I'm coming for you. 3, 4. Yeah, you remember that?
Well,
Yeah, I
we
They
have
remember
to
said
be
they
that.
said
careful. What
they said white people are told we're racist constantly.
Okay, hold on, wait. Allie, okay, so as far as the threatening, that was her black side. So, ma'am, I need you to get that under control, okay? There is a way that we have to maneuver out here. I understand that, you may be a mad black woman. I get that. And you have every right to be upset. But you still have to know how to
Definitely
maneuver
fits
in
the
society.
role. Definitely fits the
Okay.
role of a mad black woman.
So, right. So, with that being said, you cannot just go and threaten everybody because, once again, the jails are so filled with black people. So, you have to be careful. But whenever you're threatening, and I understand that was your black side, you might not have known that was your 1% coming out. I understand. It's okay. I empathize. You might not have known, but now that you are aware, I need you to be careful on threatening people because you will automatically be judged as a mad black woman. I need you to be careful, okay?
Yes, you will go to jail, ma'am.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. They're spurging out in
Mm-hmm.
that chat. Spurg out.
He never threatened me. I told you if you go real life, what's the bottom of that? All my family by exploiting my brother. I never exploited your brother, Allie. The hell up. Just stop it. What does the bottom of that say? She said I exploited her brother, Andy.
Let me see here. Um,
Just died. No, he did not just die. You said it was June 5th, so that was almost what, a year ago? I will hold you accountable. Okay? You've been saying that. So prove it and just do it, okay? File your police report, do what you got to do, and just know that when,
Well,
I get served, I will fight back. Oh, she said I personally attacked her marriage. Never happened. Your kids? No. Your parenting?
all I ever
No.
said was that she's a lesbian. What I mean, what?
Where are you reading all this? Is this on the screen or are they in the
yeah,
chat?
no,
No,
it's on the
it's on the
screen.
screen.
It's on the
Oh,
screen.
okay.
They wrote.
Okay,
She
so,
That
wrote a
I
whole
am a
book.
racist
but
and that
wait,
I
wait,
use
wait,
the
wait,
well,
wait. Hold on,
actually,
Sue. Hold on, Sue.
I never called her
Um,
lesbian.
Okay, hold on, Sue. Okay, so as far as her, even trying to sue you, I do have a question about that. Usually, now mind you, I can be wrong and I'm open to being wrong,
Mm,
but usually in order to sue somebody, you have to have their address and their whereabouts. That means that you have to dox them.
hmm
So her,
Mm.
They already
her
have. They already have. And that's
okay,
fine. And I'm going to get her information in return. That's how it's going to work. And then,
Well, hold
committing
on. Wait, hold on,
crime,
Sue. Hold on, Sue.
crimes am I
Um,
committing?
do we have the timestamp of whenever you found out that she had doxed you?
Oh yeah, I have. Yeah, I've got everything
Perfect.
screenshotted.
So, so whenever you get subpoenaed, if you get subpoenaed, because a lot of people they sit there and they blow smoke up people's asses, and I mean, honestly, everybody's being bent over and fucked the hard way. So I don't know how much smoke can get up there, but a lot of people like to sit there and blow smoke. What that means is that they'll sit there and talk a good game, but they never do it. All they want to do is continue to try to talk about somebody or try to insult somebody or try to get a reaction out of somebody other than a comic reaction. So, with that being said, right,
Take some of this.
whenever you do go to court, and I hope the young black woman is listening, um, understand that whenever you subpoena her, she also has the right to be able to provide evidence. And if her evidence
Mhm.
says that she was doxxed by you prior to any type of interaction that supposedly you are claiming that she is doing to you, and mind you, if you're going to sit there and try to go for photos of your brother's headstone, um, and she has information that predates that, you're going to lose.
Oh no,
But if you,
I don't have anything. I have never doxed her.
no,
Never.
I'm not talking about you doxing her.
Oh,
What
okay.
I'm talking about is the proof that she doxed you. Then
Oh yeah.
she's automatically going to lose.
Yep.
And
I've
they're
got
also going to countersue.
yeah, and they they've taken down a lot of the streams, and you got Tony Maroney back in the back chat.
I don't know what he wants here,
Um
to be honest.
yeah, but yeah, it's and Allie, I never said that you called anybody the N word. I said the key holders over there and the mods. I didn't say you, Allie, and then I posted the people who were using that word and I put it on my
Yes,
wall
Bree.
today. So I never said you, Allie. I know you want to be included in everything that I'm saying, but it wasn't you. It was two other people that I've already put out. Okay.
Well, that's okay. I'll go ahead and say it, and I'm gonna also tell you why. The reason why is this: a lot of times, whenever somebody's accusing somebody of something that they did not do, especially if they're saying it in a vague way like that, hence the mods or somebody else, even if those mods are somehow associated to you, there is a saying that we have, and I need you to get this because you know you're black. So there's a saying that we have, and the saying is, "Only a hit dog a holler." Okay, you might not understand what that means. You're new to this. So what that means is that about if something is said about someone else and you are the first one to respond, then there's a high likeliness of a chance that you feel attacked because you feel that somebody was outing you, even though you pretty much outed yourself. And
Right.
then with that, a lot of people tend to get quite emotional. Okay. Which I'm pretty sure is any kind of respond that a lot of these YouTube ladies have. Now, with that being said, um, she doesn't have to call you racist. I'll call you racist. Oh, yes. And in this specific case, whenever you're black, only via proximity to 1%, black people can be racist. If you are black, like 5 and up, it's a bit more questionable. And I'm even giving grace to that. So, yes, ma'am, Allie, you're racist. I said it.
Ooh.
That's okay.
Ooh. Didn't see that coming. Sorry, Allie. You've been kicked off the island.
She just got her black card pulled. Straight up yank.
Can't use that. Can't
Oh
use
my
that anymore,
god.
Allie. Sorry.
But Allie, all hope is not lost. There's a community out there for you called Rick Crude.
There we go. Yeah, recruit.
Wait, I like recruit.
Yeah, recruit. There we go.
I absolutely I love recruit. He is very very entertaining. He's one of my favorite people. One of my favorite races. Oh my goodness.
And if Rick Crude's not her speed, we always got B socks.
That's
Hmm.
true.
Oh god,
He is
no.
a regular over there on that side. He really is. Let's see what
But Allie can't go over there because she's 1% black.
Right.
Yeah, she's better with Rick Crew because he's a Mexican, so it's all good.
I don't know why that Tony comes over here. I swear, he's always wanting to get involved in shit. You know.
Oh, well, that's okay. That's another thing that happens often. People like to go ahead and center themselves around things that have nothing to do with them. I mean, you know what? Being that I have white DNA, I'm trying it out for the first time. I understand why y'all like it now. It's entertaining as fuck.
What did you do? Did you Karen out on somebody?
No, no, because I'm too black for that shit. But I did come in here and center myself around some. Well, actually, no, I didn't. Damn, I need to sit there and figure out how I can go ahead and center myself around. I just want to try one of my white privileges. I want to try them out one time,
Which
see how it feels.
what is it? What do you think it is?
I have no
What
fucking clue. I've never
what's
done it.
what do you think is the best white privilege? Let me think. Getting the table first at a restaurant, right?
Hell, being able to go into a restaurant. I remember when they sat there and said no blacks allowed. Uh-oh, Allie. Uh-oh, Allie. You know what? Hey, your president is trying to bring back segregation. That means that you only gonna be allowed in certain places and only be able to drink from certain water fountains, honey. You better be careful. Don't mix it up.
Hmm.
Once again, I'm saying this for your safety because I love you. As my sister.
Oh my god! Sorry.
She's new to her blackness. I'm trying to, gently school her in.
Who knew? 1%. Nice.
Mm. Now
Let's call
understand
this
this, Miss.
over.
Hold
You're
on.
fine.
Now understand this, Miss Sally. Just because you have your 1% blackness, that does not allow you to come to the cookout now. Because I mean, your palate may still be full of raisins and mayonnaise. And no, we do have certain fourth and fifth cousins that like raisins and mayonnaise, and they still allowed to come to the cookout. They just can't cook nothing because they earned that spot. Now, here's the thing, Miss Ellie. You have to be very, very careful, okay? Because that 1% does not allow you to come to the cookouts. It does not. It only allows you to sit there and take on the struggles. It does not allow you to reap the benefits or the rewards now, okay?
Now,
So,
then you do a name change. Allie is too much of your white girl coming out.
yeah. Yeah, because, I'd be like, oh, girl, that's your white coming out. You need to tuck that back in. You know you black. Oh,
Ali,
yeah.
Ali's 1% is always late for work. Is that what you're saying?
Yep. Yep. If she's late for work, that's what it is. Yep. That's that
Oh
1%.
man,
It's strong.
strong.
I cannot with y'all. Oh my god.
I mean, I'm just saying, she wanted to claim it. Oh, and okay, one more thing. Before I give you any more of our black facts or our black secrets, and the ones I've given you, I'm pretty sure everybody knows, you have to actually provide documentation, and it doesn't have to be the entire document. It can literally be a screenshot of your 1%, okay? Because I can't tell you nothing else with that 1%. Now, mind you, because you are black, you may get in trouble because you are ignorant. And once again, ignorant just means that you are not in the know. But if something does happen, I cannot help you. I've given as many facts and as many helpful tips as I can for tonight for the going off of your merit as far as your 1%. Now, I do need to see documentation and then I can fill you in a little bit more. Please understand, it is only 1%. I cannot give you all the tips and tricks. You have to be a little bit more than that. But once you provide that, I can go ahead and give you a few more that might be beneficial to your health and safety.
So hold on. So I'm gonna let you I'm I'm gonna let you go ahead and listen to a little bit of what they're talking about. They're
Okay.
spurging
All
out,
right. Okay.
spurging out, man. Okay, can you see it?
Yes.
There we go.
Oh, that 1%. Hold on for that 1%. I will defend. Look, if she
Hey,
can
hey,
prove
May,
that,
is that
One
May?
percent.
May's now 1% black too.
hold on. Wait, 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 wait. Hold on. We will not laugh at black women, y'all. Look,
Sorry,
we will not
sorry.
laugh at black women. Okay, so look, if they can prove that, I will personally back them and I will personally support them. Okay.
uh,
If they can sit there and prove that. But I will say this, when you take the screenshot, you know, it
mhm.
it doesn't have to have your name. You can block that out, but at least it has to have your picture or
Oh
something
fuck
that.
it! I'm not missing out on this trend. I'm claiming black by proximity.
Well, no, you black by proximity to fucking me. That's not really fair. She got the DNA in her. You've literally scooted your DNA in me. I mean, that's not fair. Okay. But you know what? If she can prove, and once again, she does not, I prefer her not to go ahead and put her name on there. She can go ahead and ice that out, block that out with the screenshot. But at least show her face or something like this where we can document that it is her. And if that is the case, I will defend her 1% Nigerian, my Nigerian sister. Because baby, I'm Nigerian too. I'm not letting nobody talk shit about my 1% Nigerian sister. Absolutely will
She's
not.
she's exploiting herself. But I just saw GLM's comment on the screen, and yeah, GLM, I said that to defend the people who were calling my son that word. Remember that when people were calling my son the N word? That's why I did that. You guys took that as a serious thing. You're an idiot. It shows how stupid that you are. So yes, I did a parody because I said you want to call my son the N word, and that's when I said it. I said, "Well, this shit's for you," and that's what I said. But you guys morphed it into something totally different. Like I kept saying the word over and over and over, but I was sticking up for my
Oh
son
wow,
that you came after.
they're really going racist over there.
Remember
I got a message. She's calling you token. You're my token.
who? Me?
No, they're spreading out over there,
Oh,
over at her channel. Here, let's listen.
has Wush figured it out yet? You figured out who the clone accounts are yet? Figured it out yet, bro?
They're very upset, guys. They just did not like that.
Yeah, I am busy. I work. You don't know what about.
Yes,
Appar-
you're robot.
Apparently, they're just really, really upset that we're having this conversation and it's not going their way. Hey, Sunflower. It's ridiculous. It's really ridiculous,
That's so sad because black people need to stick together. Oh my
Yeah,
word.
well, actually, I think
Especially
GLM is
POCs.
their token. GLM is their token, but the thing is with her is she only claims her black side when it's convenient for her. See, she's pulling like an alley. She only wants to pull that card when it's convenient. She don't want to be it all the time.
man.
Because I
Hmm.
saw her laughing and making comments. And I do have them snapshotted from a stream that happened maybe 4 nights ago where she was laughing about folks talking about black people. And if you want to call my bluff, do so, and I'll go ahead and put it up. But you were making fun of your own. She's also biracial, but you were making fun of the other half of your race. So you're the
Ooh.
token,
No, that's
GLM.
okay. That's okay. We call that internalized hatred. That's
It
another
is.
thing that a lot of you know people that are not a whole lot of black.
Hold on, wait up. So she may,
That 1%. That's
wait.
that
I'm,
internalized hatred.
I'm
That's
I'm
okay.
getting a
I
message.
can work with her that too. I can work her through that too.
So there's a lot that they're saying. May said that I've never had a black woman or any black people up on my panel before.
Yes,
That's a
you
lie.
have.
I've actually spoken to her, and then while she was on her panel, was talking to me on the phone while I
No,
was
no,
at work. And baby,
she's saying I've never
I'm
had
not black. I'm black.
I've
Okay.
never had any black people up before.
Really?
I've had Ruru up here. She was just in my chat.
Right.
I've had you up
I've been
here.
here tons of times. What do you mean?
Kanile is black. He's
Yep,
been
I
up
was gonna say
here.
I know I've seen you up
Yes,
here.
I've had.
Full shit.
I have black friends. It's like I don't know. It's not my
Look,
fault that they don't have any black friends. That's just how it played out.
it's okay.
Um.
They'll have to get some now because they are black.
Okay. Well, they're gonna have to go look now because I mean,
Yeah, yeah. They got to
Yeah.
sit there and be with their community, their people. Baby, you're muted in the background.
Who?
My husband.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit, my dumb ass. I was like, yeah, now that they're part of the black community, they got to pull together with their brother and their sister and start having these streams about these.
It's so cringe. It's so
You know,
cringe.
I'm gonna be very disappointed if their next stream isn't about Trump going after the DEI.
Right, me too.
Oh my
Because
god.
I mean, you know, you're
I
you're
guess
you're one of us
it's
now.
just
So I
I guess they
mean,
just
don't
assume.
worry. It'll be only a short while before they come for your jobs
So
too.
so like I said, the black people. I mean, they come to my channel. Rule was just here, so they assume everybody's white. They don't. They can't see that I have other ethnicities here. I have Koreans here. I have
You have
JK comes
Cubans here.
here.
Why?
I
Why?
have I
Why
have
One of the
can't
every
most
race
diverse
come here.
people
Latino
be
communities.
1% black? Why can't any of these other folks in chat be a 1%er? Huh? You know
It's
that, right?
crazy that they think like that. So because they're
Yeah,
all
I'm
white,
black by proximity.
on panel, that means I can't have any other race here. You know what I mean? So they excluded all the black people and other races that come here. Like I said, JK's one, Rule's one. Uh, Eliza
Yeah,
comes every
same
now and then,
thing.
but still.
I mean,
Alex
shit. Hold
just
on. You can
said,
sit there and look at my icon, baby. Look, I don't even sit there and play white characters in a video game. What you mean? Shit.
Alex,
If I have an
Alex
option to make them
said
something else,
her
if
dad
I
dropped mad N bombs. For some reason, I believe that, Alex.
That's okay.
I believe
I
that.
would sit there and say, May, you might not want to do that because that might offend you and it might end up hurting your feelings, and it might be hard for you to sleep at
Hold
night
on.
if
For
someone says that.
documented reasons, Alex, we need to know: did she drop the M bombs with an A at the end or the ER?
Well, she's only 1%, sweetheart. It doesn't matter.
I'm sure. I know because she's 1%. I'm sure it was kind of ER-ish. I'm just trying to figure
Hmm.
this.
I just want to know that she got a southern twang. I mean, I don't hear it, but
No, she doesn't.
It's so funny, man. They're all upset.
Man, don't get mad.
I'm
This is the attention
sorry.
that you're asking for. This is why you go live about Andy all the time. And GLM, just consider this a bonus for your channel.
Right? Hey, I try not to go low. I mean, I got a woman there that makes content out of my deceased mother. It's like,
Yep,
Yep,
sure did.
yep.
but I'm the
And
bad
she
guy.
got
I'm the
ate
bad
the
guy.
hell up.
It's like,
She got ate the hell up by Abe. But you know that she don't ever put her mouth on Abe. That's why I
well,
said she's scared, boy.
that's
Ever.
okay. That's her
She'll never put
whiteness.
her mouth on Abe.
Guys, we have to be sympathetic. That's her whiteness. Okay.
is that
And
uh,
she's just now found out that she's black. Come on,
uh,
we have to offer a little bit of grace.
mm.
In my
Cause now
theory, Abe is 30% more blacker than GLM.
what's it and here's the thing, now that she's done all these things and God forbid, people actually go back on her streams and, kind of correct her for being black now that she has went ahead and told that to the world. I mean, I can understand how some people might hide that. Me, not so. I love being black, but that's because I've lived in it for a long time and I've actually gotten some of the benefits. And like I said, she's just starting. So we can offer a little bit of grace because, the main thing that she would be afraid of is, people treating her the
Well,
same way she's treating them.
hey, look who's in the chat that you ain't seen forever. Sunflower Girl. You ain't
That's a
seen her
different
in a
one. That's a
couple
different
years.
one. That's a
Oh, that's
that's
a
a different
different
one.
one.
Yeah.
You know which one
Oh,
I was
okay.
talking about
Yeah,
too.
yeah. The one that
The
fled to
one that
GLM.
Green used
That's
to give
another
a
one.
hard time
Yeah.
to. Oh
Yeah.
shit. To me,
But yeah,
Sunflower Girl.
Yeah.
I just
There was
want
a
to know.
sunflower. No, there was a sunflower
Uh,
girl I knew at one point in time. I wanted to know if that's her.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking at first that was her,
Wait,
but
was she
Andy said that's
is
not
the
her.
one that's a little short brunette girl?
Yes.
Yeah.
Subhuman. Yeah, that's another sunflower girl. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
What happened to
yeah.
She
her?
comes to my chat.
They
Yeah.
they
So
sure
she's
did
still
go
around?
after your mama.
What?
That one right there on the screen. I said that one right there on the screen went after your mama several times. Had a whole list of streams, which I got that screenshotted too, and then of course deleted them all. But I still got it.
Mm,
Oh, God loves me. Hey,
mm-hmm.
you
Mhm.
know Jesus was black too, and guess what? He was more than 1%. I didn't know if y'all knew that, so I'm just, black facts for the day.
She's very
One
Christian.
percent.
She's a Christian
Now
lady.
she can actually get that patch like the bikers, 1%er. You know. Yeah.
Yeah,
This is
I
good. You
like
know,
it. I like
this
it.
is her. Look.
Well, there is like four different things that consider themselves to be one percenters. It's a white group that's racist, a black group that's racist, some bikers,
Mm.
and then Allie and her group.
Wait. Hold
So
up.
I wonder what happens
Black
when
group? I want to know.
I
What's
will.
the black? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say I wonder what happens when she goes to prison because prison they make you pick sides, so that might be a little tough.
Right, right,
You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta
right.
pick a side, girl.
Lydia,
Who you
tone it
Yeah.
rolling
down a
with?
little bit, man. Chill out, Lydia.
And
But you
it's
know
pretty
what? At
bad
least
when you're a
now,
Caucasian black person, because then neither side wants you.
yeah, I was gonna say, you know what? Now she can go ahead and she's really nice to some of the black girls before she goes into the intake, or no, while she's in intake. Maybe, just maybe, and she has to remember, she has to let them know that she's 1% black or 1% Nigerian, and maybe they'll go ahead and offer grace. I mean, I doubt it, because
My question is she anti-racist? Because she seems to be wearing whiteface.
ooh. Oh, that's not okay. You might have to change up your makeup routine, but that's okay. You could just tell people that you're ashy because you didn't know. We need to talk about your
Ashy
moisturizing
Larry.
routine. Cause baby, you're black. You have to, honey. Your hair has to have moisture. Your face has to have moisture. The sun. Some Caucasian people are allergic to the sun. So we have to make sure that being that you're black, you don't have to worry about that. But we do have to make sure your skincare routine is on point now.
Can I read something real quick? This is Wasi Doggy over there in their chat,
Oh
right? So
God.
he's like their think tank, you know. So he says, if you're
Hmm.
Mexican and
Pastor.
grow up around Mexicans, you're not really treated as a minority unless you lived in the white neighborhood and were privileged Mexican. Tell us what
You know,
struggle
I.
you had, Andy. Can you?
You know what?
I
Wait,
Mhm.
wait,
can't
wait. Hold
listen
on,
to
hold on, Andy.
hold on.
Hold on.
I can't listen to anybody's opinion that got defeated on the internet by Sam Hill.
Oh,
So
Oh,
there's
as
that.
well,
bald as he is.
Well, not just that, but I love hearing about how minorities should be able to handle their lives or think by people who are not minorities. That is the most entertaining shit because understand, it is still coming from the mindset of a Caucasian man to be able to sit there and try to tell. First of all, the fact that you're trying to tell somebody something about their life, ooh, baby, um, but I love whenever we're getting Mexican facts and black facts
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah,
POC facts, from Caucasian people
yeah.
who know so
Exactly.
well. God,
I'm just,
I just love that. What would I do without y'all? Because I mean,
Hey, that's the
oh,
conqueror mindset over there
yeah.
in their chat. Obviously, I mean, they
mm,
I
figured
mean,
white people conquered everything else. Now they have to steal your skin color too.
I proved who I said I am. I tell you what gang I grew up with. All these stories that I say can be verified. All I've ever said is if you know a gangster, ask them to verify who I am, and they will tell you exactly. Because like we talk, I can get hold of people all the way in the East Coast if I need to.
Shut up, Andy, before you catch
You know,
everybody at Rico at.
I'm just
right,
saying that.
right.
So I had
You're
this
around
white guy that
you're
lives in
around people
Florida
here.
calling me out for being privileged. I'm telling you who I am. You have my number. You know where I grew up. People have my docs. There's no reason for me
You just sound
to
like you're from
lie.
fucking East
Right.
LA. You got that East LA accent.
He's like, yeah, it's it. Like, I love it.
It's so
Sorry. I know. Look, mine is
funny.
Southern, so I mean, I can't talk shit. I sound fucking Southern than a motherfucker. I
You
surely
do.
fuck do. I
You're
can't
from
say
East
shit.
LA, ain't you, Andy?
Huh?
You're from East LA,
Yes,
ain't
I
you?
am, sir. Born and raised.
Yeah, I spent a little bit of time in LA. I
My
can pick
gang
up
came
on
out in, blood out, Holmes. I grew up
Right.
in the
that.
Pino, the Pinos in my neighborhood,
But the
dog.
whole neighborhood was tagged the
Shit.
fuck up.
I
Right.
got it tattooed on my body. I've got bullet holes to show you. What more do you want to see? You know what I mean? Like, even my dog was
Do
gangster.
you
Rest in peace.
Rossi Dog wants to see your big Mexican cock.
Oh. Well, do you know what they did here? They had a white dude who was charged with impersonating and he was charged with kidnapping and impersonating a police officer after he detained a group of Latino
Sherlock
men presenting
homie.
himself as an ICE agent. So,
Wow.
Look at this shit. Look at my homegirl Sherlock
Wasi.
homie. Look at my homegirl from. She
Right.
lives here in my hometown. She's 45% North American, 40% Basque, 9% Basque, 9% African. That's 8% more than Allie. So where did is she lying about that 1%? I gotta know. Is she lying about that 1%?
Like I said,
No,
hey, you
no,
know what?
she's
If she
1%
dropped
Nigerian and 99% hillbilly.
Well, I'm just saying, hey, if she sit there and she dropped the info, and like I said, it has to have her picture on there. Once again, I don't want her to dox herself, but
Mhm.
she got to have her picture on there. And if she might have to sit there and send one of those screenshots where it moves all the way down because on a few of mine,
Mhm.
especially if it's 1%, it's at the bottom of the list, and we still need to be able to prove that it's you. Then you know what? I'll go ahead and defend her 1% blackness. Now, when you do some white people shit, baby, I can't defend that because I don't know nothing about that shit. But as soon as you do some black people shit, boo, I got
She's already
you.
doing the white people thing. She wants to take us to
I know, like
court.
I said, I can't defend that shit. That shit ain't gonna look. I'm black as fuck. That shit ain't got nothing to do
That's
with me, baby.
that's
Look,
why
I am black,
wait,
black. I am black as the fucking dirt of the
so
fucking earth, baby. I love it.
another
But
She needs
I
to
can't
come over
defend that.
here so you can give her the test, like ask her questions like, what's the first thing a black person does in a horror film?
Oh, bro, look, she gonna
They
lose. She
die.
only got one
They
percent.
die. They're the first ones that
I
die.
bet you she's never cleaned chitlins. I guarantee you that.
Hey, have you ever tasted
Of course
chitterlings?
I have.
Yes.
No, not you. She
Her.
black.
She doesn't
She
even
this
know
is
what
this
Ask
is
her
her right of
how
she
she
passage.
wouldn't even
prepares
know what chitlin
greens.
is.
We need to know how she prepares her greens.
No, no, no. Wait. I'm gonna do one simple. I need her
We-
to go on a live, go to her kitchen, open up her fucking spice cabinet.
Yeah,
God.
yeah. Hey, that'll tell everything right there. Let us see the spice
yeah.
cabinet. Let's get a cabinet in this
Wait,
bitch.
what is that joke they always say? Say the word ask.
Right, right. Facts.
Matter of fact, do like Gabriel Iglesias. Send us a racist gift basket. We'll know what race you are based on that.
Man,
Yeah,
oh my God. Hey, that was the best fucking thing. Look, I'm not even gonna hold y'all. After hearing that shit, I wanted one so fucking bad, bro. Oh,
yeah.
especially the fucking hold on. How you like your watermelon? I need to know. That's gonna tell me what I need to know right there.
Hell no. How fast can you spit your watermelon seeds out? That'll tell the truth.
See, I'm bougie. I'm
Mm-hmm.
bougie with that shit. I get my watermelon with no seeds. To be
How
honest.
many
No,
cups of sugar
because
do
you
you
ain't black.
have? How many cups of sugar do you have with your Kool-Aid?
Oh, that depends. A gallon?
No, not you. You not black.
I'm bougie though. I'm about
Not
to
you.
make Kool Aid with no sugar needed.
Oh shit!
Hold on. What all goes in your macaroni?
We don't need
What's
macaroni.
the
Oh, we
list
use
of people not
mayonnaise.
invited to? What's the list of people not invited to the cookout? We got
Mm.
Huh.
questions.
To be honest, our macaroni, I don't know why Mexicans love mayonnaise on macaroni. Like, we just
Blech.
love that shit.
That's because your ass ain't black.
Blech.
We love it, you know?
Andy, if you want us to continue to be friends, you need to shut up about your recipes. I done offered to like shoot you an email some white people recipes. You trying on your own. This shit is not
I
working out very well, sir.
Look,
that
all I'm gonna
Sherlock call
say is,
me?
hey.
Mhm.
Look, all I'm gonna say is, whenever it comes to that, look, Andy, I absolutely love you, bro.
Yeah.
But hey, it's gonna be tamales and empanadas,
Hell
bro.
yeah.
That's it.
I'm down for some
Tamales and
tamales.
empanada. I'm not asking you for some motherfucking macaroni.
You say
But she
something
black.
like that again, hey, we're gonna assume you're part of the male mafia, sir.
Tell you what
Ooh,
though, if I'm gonna eat tamales, you have to give me a date because I'm on keto, so I have to wait till my cheat day.
ooh. Okay, I feel that. I feel that because them motherfuckers be big fire.
Oh my god,
Um,
that's a lot of carbs, tamales, man.
Shit. Look, you can sit there and say that shit, but everyone go down motherfucking delicious.
Hmm.
But I mean, she black. Especially if she Nigerian, baby. Like I said, what kind? Let me look at your spice cabinet.
We need to know. Allie. We need somebody go over to Main Noodles and tell them to have Allie come over here. We got questions. We got
Allie,
questions.
what's the 5 top rules you do when you get pulled over by the police?
Big facts. You need this one. It'll save your life, girl.
We need questions answered, Allie.
I got questions
Yeah,
for
I got
days.
questions too.
I'll just sit and observe and take this in as a teachable moment.
I'm waiting for that fucking subpoena or whatever it is. I will stream that
Well, but no, no,
shit.
no. But wait. Hold on, hold on. She black. She might feel uncomfortable going into the courtroom, so y'all might not see that
That's
shit.
true. That's true.
So don't hold your breath on that. Just, she might just sit there and talk shit and call some of her cousins. Wait, hold on.
We're
Have
terrorizing
what are,
her.
hold up. What's your
Oh,
cousins' nicknames?
my cousins?
No, not you.
Oh, her
Hers. I need to
cousins.
know her cousin's
Uh,
nickname. She black. I mean, there's certain things that should be inherent. Even if it's not directly for her, it should be indirectly. Because I mean, she black. And if she black, I mean, she ain't the only one that's black. She had to get it from somewhere. That means she got multiple black people in her family. I need to know. I'm just saying.
I am dying at these comments. They said, "Do you go camping or swimming for fun?" They're going to end this stream with a Southern Baptist prayer.
Okay. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. What do they say? What's the black national anthem?
Ooh. What's it to you? I have a different one. I know the answer though.
I mean, I'm not gonna sit there and say my answer to that's cheating.
Yeah, I'll
So
put it in back chat.
she,
See if it's the same as yours.
it probably is.
No, I don't know. Let's see here. Comments. Oh wait, everybody can see me. Fuck. Forget it. I can't do it. Everybody
I
can.
said, Jenna's over there kissing her butt.
Of
Yeah.
course he is.
It's okay. He love black women. We understand.
Oh, God.
But
Mm-hmm.
you know what? Being that she black, I now understand all that shit with Alex. I get it. It's okay, boo. Some black women they just don't pick the right guy. You gotta choose better. It's all right.
There you have it.
We had a
Also, I mean,
caller. We had a caller, and the caller had a question for Allie. The caller wanted to know when was the age that they was first told that they were pretty for a black girl.
Exactly.
oh my God.
Look, inquiring minds.
Want to know? A kid. A kid.
I
Uh,
don't. I don't.
the baby talk is so
Rocket
cringe. Oh,
said
I know. I know. They stopped.
one of her
They
cousins
got so
having too
triggered that they
severe.
stopped watching us. They just did not like what you were saying. They were listening to us until you really got into it, and they just blew their top, man.
Well, I
Wow,
mean, look.
with some laugh emojis from what we were saying in their own chat.
Well, I mean, I'm just look. I'm just trying to help my fellow sister out. That's all. No more, no less. Look, black people, we gotta stick together.
Yes.
And you know what? If she, like I said, she new to this. She new to the game. She new to all of this. We gotta help her out. Cause she gotta survive in these streets. If she can't survive in YouTube streets, goodness. I mean, especially if they know she black. What happens if the officer knows she black? Oh my God, she gonna get frisked, she gonna get assaulted, and she gonna go to jail. Oh, girl, you know what? Next time you go to jail, you need to sit there and look up NAACP. They gonna help you.
I think she's fine. She just kicked in on her other 99%. She just revoked her own black card. That's what it was.
I mean, no,
They
no, no,
said,
honey. She only had 1%. You at least have to have a minimum of 10 in order to get a black card at all. Because we have to see it on you.
Now she's no longer even eligible.
Yeah.
She
But
could
like
have
I
went
said,
got
I'm
pregnant. She could have went got pregnant by a black guy, had a mixed baby in her, and then she would have been just a little bit more black. Just a little.
no. She has to get pregnant by a white guy that had a mixed baby. She's black.
Oh my God, we got Allie now saying she's gonna post her ancestry to prove she's 1% black.
Oh my, oh my God.
No,
Oh
look,
my
no.
God.
I look. I need to see this because
Oh
hey,
my
if
God.
that's the case, look, if that's the case, then I'm gonna say, well, her 1%. I look, yeah, we gonna have to chill on sitting there talking shit about it. Now, look, I can't say anybody racist because that's her 1%. But look, I'm gonna protect
Hey, Lonnie.
my fellow sister. Okay, I'm only gonna protect her a little bit because that's that 1%. But I'm a protector. Okay. And then I'm gonna sit there and bring in, some black aunties and some grandmothers and some ancestors that can sit there and help her, uh, softly roll into her black woman era. Her black girl magic.
She got that. I say she's a black magic woman.
Mm-hmm.
It's an easy transition into the black world.
What'd you say, babe?
We'll make sure it's an easy transition into the black world because once her family members find out she's at 1% black, it's over.
She ain't
At
getting.
least half
She's
the
not gonna get
family.
invited to turkey dinner anymore.
Yeah. But you know what?
That
She
gets over.
already did. She already did the, getting, fucking around with the white guy thing. I mean, isn't that what her whole rant about Alex was? So
No,
she's already halfway there.
that's
I
May.
think
That's
she's
May.
getting the hang of it.
That's May. You're getting them mixed up, baby.
Well,
You getting
no. Because one of them says she 1% black, the other one says she 1% Nigerian.
both black.
Right. So if that's the case, May's already halfway there. I like May. You know what? She's literally walking into, she's walking into her blackness. Now I still, after this, I may still need to see, her spice cabinet, but that's okay. Cause I'm pretty sure there's somewhere close to her to where she can get some seasonings.
You gotta tell her she's drinking the wrong liquor though, because she likes rum, and I
Yeah,
Uh,
she
think
gotta see, she gonna have to go to 40s and
she
malt
gotta
liquor.
go to
She gonna have to go to
Hennessy and
40s.
stuff like that.
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
would
yeah.
recommend OE
E&J.
and King
Oh,
Cobra.
no English. OE.
Oh yeah,
Got to
you
be that
can't
OE
get in.
or
You
45.
can't get in no more hood than OE. That motherfucker.
Well, no, she can do a little bit of irk and jerk. Some little E&J. She be all right.
We
You
will let
shouldn't
her
have said
take it back to
anything.
the
You
90s.
shouldn't have said nothing because she's not gonna know what Irk and Jerk is.
We'll let her take it back to the 90s night train.
Give her some Mad Dog 2020.
Oh, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Gotta
man.
gradually
Hey,
step
I
it
like
up.
Mad Dog. I was just talking
Don't
about that
forget
the
the
other day.
brown
Mad
paper
Dog,
bag.
Thunderbird,
But see, no.
Daylight.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Tom.
But see, even though she's sitting here and drinking her Mad Dog, she still got to dance.
Oh yeah.
So she gonna have some rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
So what song you want?
Oh, that I can teach her.
What she
That
want? She said, "Where
they
them fans at?"
I
Oh,
guarantee
we
those
done good?
girls don't got no rhythm over there.
they clown me because I know how to dance.
Now, hold on. We don't know how financially strapped she is, what hood she live in.
Hell
She might
yeah.
not have put herself out of black poverty. So we got to let her know if you can't afford the Hennessy, get the poor man's Hennessy. It's called Paul Masson.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yes, it is. But that's
They
okay because
said the
she able to afford a 40. Now she can get a big one or she can get a little one. Okay. But remember, you can't sit there and take it out the fucking paper
Nope.
bag.
That's a party
Okay. You
foul.
got this.
Party
you gotta hold
foul.
it
Yeah,
in the paper.
you're gonna have to
Oh
leave
my!
the four locals alone. That's for the crazy white girls.
Yeah, you're not that no more. You black
All you
baby, so you
girls are
got to sit
down
there
with
and step
that
your game up.
Strawberry Hill. I swear.
Yes. They said May had to get up and pace because she's so fake angry. So she's not fucking
She's
thunder stomping around
pacey.
her apartment right now.
Well, you know
We
what?
got him going. We
No,
fucking
black
got him
women don't
going.
pace. You look, if she mad, ain't no point in pacing, baby. You just got to start cleaning, and then you gonna have to sit there and turn on some Mary J. Blige and start cleaning.
hmm
Da, da, da,
Think
da,
about all
da,
the
da.
past relationships. They are all to blame for this whole entire situation. You
Yep,
gotta make your angry black woman.
yep. And remember, you can't cry. Don't you sit there and shed one tear because we don't cry. So you can't cry.
She's already done that several times all over YouTube.
Well, yes, but honey, she was sitting there shedding her white tears. She black now, so she can't cry no more. Matter of fact, hold up, Mary J. Blige said it best: "Not gonna cry. She can't
Not
cry
gonna.
no more." Now remember, since you 1% black or 1% Nigerian, baby, you have to own that entire thing. Okay. So you transition it. That means that you can't sit there and go back to the white privileges of, crying or pacing or, getting white girl drunk and all. No, 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 no. You have to sit there and step into your blackness.
Yeah, it's kind of like if your daddy found out you slept with a black guy, it's all over from this point.
Well, no, not for her because look, that might have been her cousin or her third or fourth cousin. She's safe, but she's with a white guy and her daddy didn't get mad. So you know what? She be all right with that. But here's the thing.
Chad's gonna disown her.
Look, look, look. Here, by the time we done, she gonna be sitting there making some fried chicken with motherfucking flavor, and they gonna disown her anyway because they can taste that shit. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm gonna do you one better. Okay, so being that she's black, she's gonna have to learn now how to actually wash her meat and wash her chicken, and not with
Well,
Dawn soap.
yeah, and she uses a bidet to actually wash her private areas, so she's gonna have to learn how to use a washcloth and things like that. So
A washcloth, and
that's
then,
gonna
baby,
be
you gotta
another
get a
thing.
yoni bar. You gotta get a yoni
Yeah.
bar, baby. I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but you black. You gotta ask some black people. They'll sit there and tell you. Because we want you to be good. We want your reproductive organs to be good, and be careful with going to the hospital because they might take them out once they know you black. So you got to be careful. hmm
And you don't want to miss out on the stereotypes, so you got to quit your job and apply for food stamps and put your baby daddy on child support.
That'll be hard because they were actually with the baby daddy, not with her. So,
Well, honey, look. Hold on, no. History says that even when people was getting food stamps back in the '60s, they were still with the motherfucking baby daddy. So you know what? This is where, in her blackness, she has to channel her ancestors and figure out how to do it. We can't
It's
sit there and give it. We can't tell her too much, baby. She has to figure it out on her own. She can't be given her blackness. She has to learn how to do it.
Do you think
No,
she?
it's all good. Hey, he's got the kid. It's cool. You just
Oh, that's
claim.
my shit.
Do you think she knows any
Hey,
about this? I don't think she knows anything about this, right?
babe. Hey, this the song.
She wouldn't know anything about this. What do you think she listens to? Achy Breaky Heart?
I I don't want to know. Hold on, no. Pause that. Pause that real quick.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so hold up. Once again, that's her 1% black because all black people did like Achy Breaky Heart. That is the only country song that they liked. But that means that she can't sit there and listen to no Dixie Chicks. She can't sit there and listen to nothing else. Okay. So there ain't gonna be no Earl Had to Die. There ain't gonna be no Carrie Underwood. There ain't gonna be none of that. She can't even want to listen to what's the girl that's sitting there dating Kelsey?
Kelsey.
What the fuck is her name?
uh,
Oh,
I know who you're talking about. Freaking Taylor Swift.
Yeah, she can't. Look, she black. She can't listen to Taylor Swift no more. She's gonna have to change it over there to Beyonce. And not only that, but look, no matter what her opinions were before, Beyonce is the best because she black, and now she has to sit there and get with it too. It don't matter if you agree with it or not. As black on black, you have to sit there and support your black sister. So that means that Beyonce sat there and won that award fairly. And the country award as well, fairly. It don't matter if you thought it was garbage. You gotta say it.
And we important front row at the next Million Man March.
Yep. Now, mind you, with that, you might end up getting pepper sprayed. You might get you might get water hole. You might get thrown in prison. Or they might send dogs after you. Now, be careful because they got Negro hunting dogs, okay? And they can sniff out that 1%, baby. You got to be careful, okay?
Christian, we're gonna need you to give that up along with pork. You're going Muslim now.
Either that or you can do hoodoo or voodoo, but honey, the gods have to sit there and accept you. So good luck. And you might need more. They might be okay with your 1%. They might want more. Once again, that ain't got nothing to do with me. But good luck. May the odds, channeling my white side. May the odds ever be in your favor. Oh yes, you also gonna have to learn how to code switch, baby. Mm-hmm.
She might have to take an
Mm-mm.
Ebonics class just to learn how to speak Ebonics.
Oh no, it's not Ebonics, it's AVE.
Is it?
And
It's like
it's
they
African.
had that in my school. I remember that they
We
No,
call it
it's African
yeah.
American
LSU
vernacular.
down
No,
here.
it was right
We
next to
call
the
it college
ESL.
down
It was
here.
right next to the ESL class because they had all
Mm-hmm.
the
Mm-hmm.
Mexicans that couldn't speak English in that class, and they had the that other class next to it. That's weird.
Now it's called AAVE,
Ah,
and that is African American vernacular.
yeah.
Okay,
Well,
so she's gonna have to learn some of that, and she could only learn the rest of her stuff through her ancestors. We can't sit there and tell her no more.
what word do you think she has to
Mhm.
get comfortable with? Like finna, I'm a finna do that or finna do this. Or what word do you think
Mm.
she'd have to like really
Look,
embrace?
I don't know how she normally speaks, so it can be a plethora of words. But you know,
Uh,
I think she's
oh,
probably
and
gonna
and
want to use the other slurs like her buddies are doing.
oh no, that's okay. And understand, in order for you to be able to get to the level of where you can go ahead and speak proper English, baby, you at least have to sit there and be in your blackness for 30 years, okay? This is one of the reasons why the younger adults really don't sit there and speak it all that much, but the older ones do because they've actually been in their blacklist that long. It's like a level, it's a leveling up thing. So yeah, good luck.
And you can't say Andy's lying. You have to say cap.
Sorry, guys. All my laughing is fake.
I
Supposedly, they say all my laughing is fake. They just, I don't know. I just see.
Well, no,
I deal with like
No,
just
that's just Ross's
laughing.
hairline.
can we go back to her channel? I want to see her
They
ancestry.
stopped
Yeah,
talking about us because they got upset. And,
No, not us. I want to see her ancestry.
stomping around.
oh, I don't know. She said she was gonna post it on her on her channel. Yeah,
Community.
community post. Yeah, which I doubt.
Oh,
So you've
I
made
really doubt
somebody
she will.
take their shirt off. You made somebody post a picture of their hair, and now you're making somebody post a picture of their
I don't know how I do
DNA.
it. To be honest, I don't know how I get these people to do that.
well, you know what? Okay, here's the thing. Technically, we didn't do anything. All we were playing government. All we did is offer a suggestion.
Mm-hmm.
Now, whatever it is they choose to do, they choose to do that. We did nothing but offer a suggestion and also offer reasons why it might be beneficial. That is all we've done.
Mm-hmm.
That is American Ebonics.
I have nothing to do with this shit. I'm just the white guy.
The white guy. Is that what you said?
Man,
What?
You're just a white guy.
They said,
yes, I just activated my white privilege. They can't get
Yeah,
mad at me now.
yeah.
White privilege
Andy,
activated.
can you check your block list? Is Grady blocked at your channel?
I'm pretty sure. Why?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm saying he's bitching
Is he
about
bitching that he's
coming over to Andy's
blocked?
chat.
Why
Yeah.
would he? I don't know why people get. Look, if I don't want you here, I'm just gonna block you, and that's it. Maddie, all of them that I block, just don't
He's
come
got to be a
around.
Well,
white. He's got
Yeah.
to be a white
well,
guy. That's a Karen. That was
well,
totally a Karen move.
here's the thing. Well, that's okay because all men actually start out as bitches anyway. But
That's true.
my thing.
Wait, because I want to call Starlight out for some shit. She posted a clip about her complaining about Maddie coming to her channel and being your friend, but she used the word friends. Who are the friends?
Oh, that's
I,
true.
I'm a
She was just
As
talking
a
about
black
Maddie.
woman, hold on. As
because
a
I
black
go in
woman,
her
I don't know
chat.
what that white
I
dude is
go in
talking
her
about.
chat, and every time she sees me, she's always like, "Hi, exile," like I'm the annoying little brother or some shit. And I think I'm her senior. God damn it.
Well, not just that. Okay, so what I want to do is I'm going to end up having to leave, but I want to try to come back on the other, on the, I want to say on the other thing that you guys are using, not,
Oh no, you know what? This
Dream.
restream is very
yes.
it's not friendly to a lot of phones and stuff. So I'm gonna
Well,
slowly
I'm
move
still
away
gonna.
from it. Yeah.
Well, no, I'm gonna try.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
So just babe, go ahead and send me the link, and then so that I can go ahead and try to get in here via restream, so I can go ahead and see the chat.
Drop
Hmm.
that link in the so I can
Okay.
request.
Yeah. No. 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 I already got it. Is it the one that you sent earlier?
It's the first.
Yeah,
Here,
yeah.
you get the new one. Here, let me get the
All
new
right.
one.
Okay.
Let
Just
me
kind of keep
refresh
an
here.
eye out for the door, and I'll have Exile to still be up here, so I'll have him tell you if I'm in backstage or not.
Okay.
You
So
gonna get more
No more. They said no more
black?
ketchup at the cookout.
Absolutely. First of all, baby, she's only 1% black or 1% Nigerian, baby. That's not enough of a percentage for her to even get the fucking address to the
Mm,
cookout. It's
Now
not.
she gonna have to
You
prove she can break dance first.
Well, not just that. She has to be her phenotype has to be Nigerian. That means that from a distance she cannot be mistaken for a Caucasian or well, nope, it's only Caucasian. She can't be mistaken for that. She has to instantly be mistaken for a POC.
Wait. She can earn her way in there. Was Michael Jackson guilty? Did OJ do it?
Okay, first of all, Michael Jackson was a Negro first. Okay, so we're not gonna do that. Yeah, that was us. Y'all can't have him. We don't give a fuck how white that motherfucker got. That was us. Secondly, now OJ unfortunately was us too, but let's keep it a whole bean. He was the first motherfucker that had money that was still stupid enough to sit there and do some black people shit. Well, I'm not even gonna say black people shit because baby, we ain't gonna sit there and knock off no white people because we already know the peoples is coming. Period. Even if we
Mhm.
got away with it, the peoples is coming. So, but unfortunately, hold on, I will say this: when he was the juice,
He
I'm
was the
not saying
juice.
OJ. When he was the
Yeah.
juice, that was us. When he sat there and started going crazy on the cold, we don't know who the fuck that motherfucker was. He was a stranger.
I
Even
do.
we was looking at like, and I'm sorry, I hope I do not offend you guys, but we was looking at him like, look at this crazy nigga.
Hey, but you know what? Like, I do. Have you ever like really researched that? How a lot of people are saying he did that because they think his son killed her. Like, there was like a lot of evidence, but he just kind of said, he just kind
I'll
of,
take
Yeah,
the
but
rat.
there was also Nicole's friend that came out years later and said that actually she owed the mafia some money and the
yeah.
mafia did
So
it.
there was a lot of stuff. So yeah,
Speculation.
yeah.
But come on now, that man, look, he was as comfortable as motherfucking Diddy, and unfortunately, Diddy is us too. But look, we don't really claim him right now. We claim R. Kelly's voice and R. Kelly's talent. We do
Oh
not
my
care. We do
god.
not claim his
I
characteristics.
am following
Um.
that case through Tisa Towels. I think her name is Tisa. Is it Tisa
hmm
Towels or Lisa Towels, something like that?
But
She.
hold on, I'm gonna drop and try to comment on the other
Okay.
end.
Okay. You gonna do that too, Exo?
Nah, I'm here. I don't know why she's dropping, bro.
Because she wants to see the chat. That's why she wants to come in on this side.
Okay. Nah. I can alternate back and forth.
Okay. But you have
That's
to
what
you
I've
have to
been
come
doing.
over here if you want to hear her though.
What? I won't be able to hear her on this
Well,
side?
no, because she's changing platforms.
Oh, well, I'm gonna head my ass over on that side
Okay.
because
You too, babe.
I speak over
Jump on
her.
the other one too.
okey-doke.
Okay. Bye.
Mm,
Do, 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 do. Making me, hey Amanda Kins. That was quick.
We're back?
Yeah, you're back.
Oh, shit.
You got the new link, right? You hit the new link?
Yeah.
Okay. So I dropped the new link,
Amanda,
so that should be it.
Amanda, you missed it. There was
Oh
a
my
whole
god.
lesson being taught. There was a lesson being taught.
They were pissed. Pissed. They were all talking about, oh, we're white, and I was like, what the fuck? And you see Rostock in there spurging about me, like 8 messages about me, saying that I was a privileged Mexican. Very privileged. I got shot like 2 times in 2 weeks, I was that privileged.
And you had a juvenile record. Privilege.
Privileged.
My
So now
ass
I'm
is
losing this shit
my
again.
white ass is the one that went to jail.
Oh my god, yeah. No, I want to go back and listen to that. I hope they leave it up because God, I want to hear what they were. Because when I went over there, when you guys were talking, and I just went to go take a peek, they were straight yelling. I heard Allie yelling at, I'm like, God, Jesus,
So yeah, so who's
crazy.
mad now? Jeez. They said O'Grady is apparently upset.
Why is he upset?
They're saying, well, Andy, Sue only goes over there whenever she's defending, whenever, she's over there defending Andy and talking about me. Yes, I am going to be over
Of
here defending. And
course.
yes, I'm going to be up here when you're talking legal shit. That's what I'm saying. Yes, I am going to be here. You think you get to talk your shit and I don't get to talk mine?
How much percentage
Here.
does Poon have of black in him?
Ooh,
Right.
29 times?
I think he's got like 30% in him.
I don't know. He's got to do that DNA test. He probably got like
I would do my
1%.
there's a reason. There's a reason why I won't do my DNA test. I don't want somebody knocking on my door saying we're fucking bringing you in for questioning about something that happened 35 years ago. Yay, Amanda! I'm so glad your dog's getting better.
They'll be bringing you in. They'll be like, "Hey, we
Yeah,
got your DNA on that keyboard.
yeah, yeah,
The
yeah,
clone account where they're
yeah, yeah. And I don't want to fucking my door open up and there's like a 30-year-old kid saying, "Daddy." I'm like, fuck. But it's like, where's my money? My money.
she
She
kicked
what?
herself.
She kicked
Oh,
herself
she
off?
yeeted herself. The fake outrage continues. Oops. I know, Kelsey. That O'Grady person really does. Really, really does. They say the most hateful, hateful things. Really don't like me. It's okay. But that's what I said. I understand that not everybody's going to like me. I mean, that's just life.
Oh God.
My family, we were all talking one day. We were like, you love your family, but everybody talks shit
Live
about
that
everybody. That's
maybe
part of life.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. You go ahead.
Good.
the audience, then the whole story changes. That's just how it is. This is a game.
But
It's
see, I
a show.
did that,
It's
and
fake.
she read the text out
Oh,
and made
she
it sound
mad.
like I was attacking her.
Yeah, she
You get to
mad.
Like,
talk.
I
No
have
text.
even.
Has to be speaking.
Is was
You
trying to
speak, hear each
broker
other's
peace.
voices.
You guys, they can
Yeah,
come over
I'm.
here
I
and
mean, I'm
broker peace.
absolutely open to talking to Sue.
There it is.
She's, but the thing is that Sue knows the truth, and I know the truth, and Sue. I don't think. I
I'm not
think that
This
there's
admitting
is
just.
the
I'm
thing.
you.
The reason, look, it doesn't matter if she comes on or not. If she comes on, she's just gonna be like, you have to tell me that was you because in her mind, it's you. You're the one that did it. You. It doesn't matter how many times you gotta show her proof or nothing. It's in her mind. She's not gonna rest until she hears you say it, even though it's a lie. If you were to say those
Right.
words, you know what I mean? It just makes no sense.
So even if I do say, hey, it's me, knowing it's
Mm,
not me, the person who is actually doing it will be like, ha 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 ha. She
mm,
admitted it just so they could do this and that. No,
mm,
I'm doing that because it's not
mm,
me.
mm. No,
Go
yeah,
ahead.
I totally get what you're saying. Yeah.
You kicked yourself off, Allie.
I did.
You kicked yourself off. Yes.
It's because I'm driving. Are you? Am I back?
Yeah, you're back. So here's the thing. I think really the options here are: do you want to be part of this drama verse? If yes, it is war, and we must go back and forth, and
No.
this will never end.
I want her to just not go real life
That's
on
what this
me.
thing is. I'm saying this.
See,
I haven't.
I want you
I
to stop
haven't.
going real, and nobody has over here. Nobody has. If okay, let's say somebody does come in with an alt account, right, with their brother or whatever. I don't know what that brother looks like. I don't know who he is. People catch weird accounts all the time, and they'll fucking delete them. If I see something that remember when I blocked
Right.
Rachel one time, and she was a real
Yeah.
person from
Yeah.
another stream, and I just
Yeah.
didn't know that was her.
Yeah. It was Darling Nikki's.
I
Yeah.
did it
Yeah. And I was like,
because
no,
that's how
that's the
aware
real
I am
person.
of the chat. If I see something that looks kind of fishy, and I know
Yeah.
that's her name, I blocked it. Then they were like, no, 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 that's a real, okay, fine, I get it. This thing where they keep saying that we, there is no we, there is no doxing, there is. How many times have we said
It's not
prove
me.
it, and they just cannot prove shit.
It's not me.
Puppy dog voice and
I'll
the
put
puppy
everything
dog
on it.
eyes and all.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. Sorry.
You're fine.
So many messages. She has me blocked. I made a video um, of and apologized to her if her feelings were hurt.
Somebody go over there and tell her to come here now. Can somebody do that? I will drop off, and you guys can handle
Oh,
it.
so
Come to some
hang on.
agreement.
So hang on. So she said that this is what I'm saying is because I have had them blocked, correct, for many months. So they said that they've tried to reach out, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've had them blocked,
Mm-hmm.
so they know that. So remember when I told you the other day, I said, well, because after we were finished on here, I was like, well, because I was like, well, show me where you tried to reach out, and
Mm-hmm.
then I said, well, wait a minute, I actually have them blocked. I said,
Mm-hmm.
so they may have. I said, but I've had them blocked for months, you
Yeah.
know. So I
Yeah.
even gave them the benefit of the doubt.
Uh-huh.
But
Hey
no,
guys.
I haven't
Hi.
got anything.
So now, okay, now they're saying, oh, they don't want to continue, right? They don't want to. Fine, come
Hey,
over
well then
here,
don't.
and that's it. I guess
Yeah, just don't.
Eliza, you kind of talked some sense into them, I think, because you put them on spot, you put them on blast. So now they're talking about, okay, let's end this. Come over here and that's it. End it. Just. It's that easy. Like Eliza, I guarantee you, we are not doing anything shady here, but make fun of them. That's
I
it.
understand.
You know. Exile.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
me, bro. This shit is
It's
weird.
not.
It
It's
had me
not me.
verified to myself
I
that I
said
was
I'm
me.
sorry.
Oh,
I can't take the
Amanda.
fall for something I didn't do.
Oh, that reminds me. Yeah.
If I did it, I
Buy
would
me
say I
lunch.
did it.
Yeah.
And I proudly do that shit.
Hmm.
Right. Like I'm
But
just
then
like if I
again,
did
that
it,
comes
I'll
from me
say
being black, so I ain't gonna talk too much.
it.
Yeah. So now I mean, at least Wish is telling her the right thing. Like, what do you want to do? You want to continue this shit, or you want to end it? I'm for ending it, dude. I don't even get views off. We don't. None of us get views off this shit. People are tired of it. You know.
Mm.
Yeah.
Do you live in RGV? What's RGV? RGV. Ooh, I don't know what that is.
Oh, Kelsey's been added to the disc. Well, Kelsey hasn't done anything. Kelsey hasn't done a fucking thing.
Kelsey has her own mind. She does her own thing. She sees what's going on. So it's weird. What's RGV? Some beach.
Mm.
Oh my god! Everybody's trying to extort me in my own chat. See, this is how much control I have over my own chat. I'm being extorted in my own chat.
Because they know the Mexicans always got the cash on them. That's why.
We always got the beans and rice.
Hey, look. All I'm saying is, bro, let me hold something till next week.
Yeah.
You know what that means.
Of course.
But yeah, I'm gonna say it again is that, and I don't know if Whoosh has actually done what he said he was gonna do with the way back because Jeno was
Yeah.
trying to say it was him that said that. No, it wasn't Jeno. It was Whoosh that was on this
Yeah.
panel with Andy and asked me direct because Allie actually played the video in the pinata
Yeah.
thing where Whoosh said it that he was tracking the accounts on this way back crap. And I said,
Yeah.
good,
Yeah. I know what he's
great.
talking about. I know what he's talking about. It's like
So
this thing called the Wayback Machine where you can actually go back in time. I don't really know
yeah,
how that works, but yeah, I know what he's talking about.
Jeno
Mhm.
was trying to say it was him, and I was like, no, 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 no. It was Whoosh that said
Oh
that.
no, no, some
So I
bitch.
said,
Mm,
Whoosh, do your thing, because I want you to find out who it
mhm.
is, because it's gonna
Yeah,
Expose.
yeah,
get me out of it.
exactly.
It's
That's one thing
gonna
about him. Bush is very,
exclude
very
me.
knowledgeable on like all that kind of shit. Like I've known the guy for fucking years, and he's really, really good. So that's why when he said he was gonna do that, I was like, "Do it, dude," because
That
that's
yeah,
just
hell
gonna make
yeah,
me look. Because
do.
he said, I have information that you did it. You know, he was telling me that. Okay, show me, or show me this info, this evidence that you said you have, and you're gonna do a fucking, you know, do all this stuff. And I said, do it because it's just gonna show you that I had no involvement in whatever that is. You know?
But see, I'm
Yeah,
also gonna say this. Hold on, Andy, you've been here a little bit longer than your lady.
Yeah.
You know how long how people are on this
Oh
fucking app, right?
yes.
So that means that you know that even when people sit there and show that they had no involvement in nothing,
Hmm.
depending on how petty a motherfucker want to be, they'll sit there and try to find an excuse to sit there and try to keep shit going. We
Yeah.
also have to remember that you know what, a lot of this shit is made up, or oh my god, I realize I'm about to sit there and sound like that orange guy, but a lot of the shit is like purposely manufactured bullshit because one, it gets sympathy, two, and more importantly, it gets views, and that's what they're looking for. So right now they're trying to monopolize off of y'all.
Yeah.
So even in going back and forth, we already understand, you know, it's a game. That's why they call it the YouTube streets.
But
So if you're gonna be in the YouTube streets, and I'm not saying that you specifically, but you know, if we're gonna be in the YouTube streets, we also gotta remember how this fucking game is played and what people would do. Cause I mean, we still look, like I said, baby, look,
hits
my
a lot of
bucket is
people.
so strong. Look, y'all gonna have to go 5 years back to sit there and catch some shit about me. And I mean shit, there was
Mm,
only one time out of all the time I've been on YouTube, and this is taking hiatus and everything. One time
mm,
where I got emotional.
yeah.
One time. And I bet y'all can't find it. So I mean, and even when I got emotional, like everybody was emotional at that time. And I don't mean like in a chaos kind of way. I mean in a collective, you know, empathizing on pain certain type of way. So I mean, at the end of the day, like they couldn't sit there and use that shit. And other than that, baby, they ain't had nothing else. People get mad at me because I can't give no fucking content unless I'm sitting here and being silly or goofy or funny.
Mm,
Because baby, you try to come for me, good luck finding something that I give a fuck about. Yeah, my family has been doxxed. I've laughed. I've made jokes about the shit. My
yeah.
kids was doxxed. I made
Yeah.
jokes about the shit. Like, baby, when I sit there and tell you there ain't shit a motherfucking stranger can sit there and use about my life, my real life, to hurt me, good luck.
Hmm.
I mean, I'm a little twisted, somewhat demented, but I make it all look sexy.
So if she really wants this to stop, I've already said
She don't.
I will get down and have her come up, and maybe you can mediate it here, Liza. Maybe you can come up here and
Oh well,
get in
shit. Hold on, hold on.
between.
I don't have a problem mediating, but baby, look, this is 11:37 at night. Somebody gonna have
No,
to
no,
break
no,
me
no.
off.
I
Now,
get you.
somebody gonna
I
have to
get you.
pay me.
No, I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't.
Yeah, I
I've
could.
always said. I've always said. Look,
12:37 where I'm at.
if I'm like I'm real easy with that. Like if you don't talk about me, I won't talk about you. It's
Right.
simple as that.
I'm
Like
down
I
for
got
that.
other the views ain't there anymore. Before, yeah, when we'd go at it, there'd be 70 people over there, 70 people here, but people don't care about this shit no more. Like it just is what it is. It's time to move on. It's just it's dumb. It's like I don't care about views, but I can see how people are getting turned off by it. There's people that
Yeah.
come in and say like, "Oh my god, you're doing this May shit again." Let's just move on from that already. It's already been a year. You know, and I truly feel like we're always defending ourselves, Liza, defending ourselves. From the shit that they keep saying.
I get that,
And
but
No.
and
my mindset is a little bit different, baby. Look,
Hmm.
and I've even sat there. And you've heard me say this, Andy, on lives before, baby. Look, this year and last year, I said I'm not arguing with dummies. Whatever y'all say, yep. If I did something, yep, you sure right. Mm-hmm. I mean, at the
mhm,
end of the day, baby, look, if I did it, it'll come out in a wash. If I didn't do it, it'll come
right,
out in a wash.
Yeah.
What the fuck I'm gonna sit there and argue with you for? And sit there
Yeah.
and give you all the energy
exactly.
that you want.
Yeah.
Man, fuck all that. And, if I did it, yep, you right.
Yeah.
Like,
What's
yeah,
funny
oh,
that
I'm a
yeah,
bitch, you right.
what's funny is that even if we don't respond, like there was like a week, Sue left, I didn't say nothing, and they just every day, live after live after live, and then we come back and we respond. Oh, I'm taking you to court. You know, that's their like thing that they do. I don't know what it is, but they go to extremes. I feel like they're really holding back from doxing us. They're because if they were to do that, I think it'll be over for her. Because then hopefully people be like, "Well, you've gone a little too far." Because we don't do that over here.
Well, no,
You
no.
know.
Here's the thing. They already know that. That's one of the reasons that they chose y'all to begin with. Let's
Hmm.
keep it a whole beam. And so, honestly,
Hmm.
even if more than likely, let's if we're gonna
They've
sit
already
there and
got me,
hold on.
believe me.
As a black woman, let me look. I'm gonna pull a Miss Cleo. Okay, call me now for your free reading.
Yeah.
Um, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna tell y'all how that shit's gonna go. More than likely, they're gonna sit there and try to dox y'all anyway. They're gonna sit there and try to use the excuse that you did it first, et cetera, even though
Hmm.
you did or you didn't. Let's just keep it a let's just keep it a bean. Because honestly, to me, baby, look, the level of I don't give a fuck. Okay, it's as strong as motherfucking Colombian black coffee. So, um,
I like
at
that.
the end of the day, they gonna dox y'all.
Yeah.
And a matter of fact, I'm not even
I've
gonna
already
say
been doxxed.
right. I'm about to say I'm not even gonna hold y'all. I'm not even gonna sit here and act like it ain't been done already, right? So
Well,
at the end of the
they've already admitted to looking into us, like where we live and our everything. Our records and all that. So they've already admitted that
so
that
I
much.
mean, at the end of the day, I mean, shit. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen,
Hmm.
right? I mean, I'm a little different than y'all. I'm very much AT&T. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the internet and being able to talk to somebody, but baby, I'm a old school AT&T kind of girl.
Hmm.
If y'all don't know what that means, don't worry about it. It's a black thing. Matter of fact, hold on. Uh, who was I don't know if May is and I was hoping. Well, I wasn't hoping, but I didn't know if May was in the comments.
No, they're
But
doing
never
their
mind.
live. Yeah, they're doing their
I'm
live.
about to say if they ain't in the comments, then you know what? I'm not even gonna sit there and acknowledge the shit though. But I was gonna sit there and say, well, that's another black thing she's gonna have to learn.
Yeah. Well, they stopped watching us because they got upset of what we were saying. You know.
Why y'all get it?
Yeah.
Look, okay, hold on, wait, wait,
They
wait.
can't take it. They can't
How
take it.
how y'all gonna get upset at what we saying and I'm trying to support y'all? Like what?
Mm. Yeah. Yeah. They were
Oh,
upset that you were calling them out because it's true. The stupidity they say gets them in trouble all the time. Just like me, I say stupid shit all the time too.
but see, here's the
Then they
thing.
twist it and flip
When
it and do all that shit.
Well, no, when they do it, okay, Andy, you
Mm.
you have some views. They have a bit more views, right?
Yeah.
So when you do it, it's amongst friends, family, and community.
Hmm.
When they do it, it's amongst a bunch of people that honestly just want to feed off the bullshit.
Hmm.
So if that's the case, I mean, I already called this out whenever she was doing all that shit with motherfucking Alex, and I don't know Alex from shit go to Sandman. Okay,
Hmm.
I don't know Alex. I don't know any other dude she done been with. I don't know these motherfuckers personally. I really don't give a fuck. Look, if it ain't my dick, I ain't tripping. All right. So, but I even saw this with that to where it's one of those, let's go ahead and create something. And once again, I'm not saying that she created, I'm not saying that it's false, but let's go ahead and publicize something
Hmm.
and utilize it to make views.
Yeah.
We will sit there and ride that train
Yeah.
as long as we can. And as soon as we, while we're
Yeah.
riding that train, let's be in the back sitting there and trying to make up some more shit so that as soon as we have to get off that fucking train, we can get on another one and let it ride us. I mean, that's
Yeah.
literally what the fuck they're doing. So right now,
Hmm.
it's just you guys' turn through a fucking, what did they have those? Where you used to have a little wheel that had a little tabs on there, like at the library, the little
Oh,
uh, yeah, like the index where you can sit there. Yeah,
Rolodex.
it's
Yeah,
exactly.
the
It's the
Dewey
Rolodex.
Decimal System.
No, not the Dewey Decimal System
No.
because I
Okay.
still use that and I still love it. I was talking about the Rolodex.
Okay.
Right now,
Rolodex.
it's just y'all turn on the Rolodex.
Okay.
So I mean, shit, don't worry,
Talking
because
for a
after this
long
shit,
time.
it'll be somebody else. That's literally how they keep their content going. I mean, me, I mean, I went from doing YouTube to doing a few other social medias, right? And I mean, I don't even want all my followers, and I have over 4 and 5,000. I don't
Okay.
even want all them motherfuckers. I don't even know them. Like I don't.
I want you
I
to
just be
see.
vibing.
I want you to see how. Here, hold on. So these are her past lives.
Okay.
So Andy, Sue, 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 Salty Sue. Let me see here. She took a lot of stuff down, but
Yes, he did. Took a lot of
okay.
stuff down.
So right there, you see just Sue, Sue, Sue. Look at her community post.
Well, I'm gonna say this.
Sue, Big
Hold
Mac.
on. Hold on. Wait,
Everything's
wait, 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 wait.
Sue.
Hold on, Andy. Because
Mm-hmm.
I need you and I need Sue to hear this, and I need y'all to truly hear me. Okay. You guys are in a relationship. It don't matter if it's healthy or not.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are in a relationship. As women, right? We
Mm-hmm.
understand that there are other bitches that are jealous of us just because we motherfucking exist and we have the life that they fucking want. So yes, you gonna have some pitiful ass
Bingo.
bitches that's gonna sit there and make their whole life about another bitch. Why? One, because she can't fuck them. Well, I mean, shit. Honestly, shit. If she ass nice, I don't know. If she bad, if she ass nice. If I ask my husband, hey, hey, hey. But then again, this ain't got shit to do with me, so I do apologize. But either they want to fuck them or they want to be them. This woman has sat there and had supposedly, hypothetically, a whole relationship with a gentleman that was less than 2 weeks, and supposedly he got abusive and this, that, and the third. Sat there and got mad because I said, "What the fuck is it about your pussy that's attracted to ain't shit niggas?" I said what I said. Okay. And once again, I still stand on that because I sit there and say the same shit to men. What is it about your dick that's attracted in ain't shit bitches? So it's not gender specific, right? But at the end of the day, it's one of those, she wants what you have. So a bitter bitch is going to, instead of sitting there and giving you your flowers, is going to sit there and try to throw sand on you because in her mind, if I sit there and throw enough sand, maybe, you know what, she can get to my level and I might be able to compete. So all you have to do is sit there and let this woman know, baby, you lost the race before you even got in line. Period.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to talk
Mm-hmm.
about me, by all means, be my fan club. Do you know how many cheerleaders I got out there? Baby, be my cheerleader, be my fan club, baby, be my number one fan, baby. I don't give a fuck. Okay, because look, I'm gonna sit there and do me. I'm gonna live my life, and honestly, being the goddess that I am and the goddess that you are, honey, we don't pay attention to peasants unless you're offering something. Are you sitting here and trying to make an offering to your God? Is that how this is working? If you're not making an offering, then baby, be gone with you. And that means that anything else that you say, it's irrelevant. You're beneath me. And she knows she is. That's why she's sitting there having a whole live stream about, oh my God, she said this and she said that. Baby, yes. Let me ask you this. How much shit do people talk about Cleopatra?
Mm-hmm.
How much shit do people talk about Aphrodite? How much shit do people talk about motherfucking Athena? How much shit do people talk about the motherfuckers they worship, regardless of whether they are gods or not? They talk about plenty of shit. So let that bitch do what the fuck that bitch supposed to do. Let that bitch talk. Let her. She your fan club.
Yeah,
Matter of
Vicky.
fact,
Or
piss her off enough to where when she talk about you, she want to put your link in there so they can sit there and see who the fuck they talking about. That way, it's growing your channel. Let that bitch know, hey, you got a job to do and do it right, and you might get attention. I don't know. I'm a little bit of a freak and I'm on a kinker side, okay? Because I'm a switch.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, baby, look, I can be your dime, I can be a brat, or I can be a sub. When it comes to that bitch, baby, I'm gonna dominate you. Do your job and do it right. And after that, you might get some attention. Till then, no, no, little brat. You don't get attention from your daddy. You don't get attention from your mommy. Do what the fuck you need to do. You know the rules.
I
And
can
until
be
then,
my God.
give that bitch no attention. That's all she want. Get that bitch no attention. I don't give a fuck if she sat there and said you murdered somebody. Once again, if you ain't providing documents, hey, no, what do they say? Pics or it didn't happen. Boom. Let that bitch talk. That's what your fucking cheerleaders and fan club's supposed to do. Let that bitch talk. She know her job. I mean, I would say suck, but obviously from what I heard, she ain't all that great at that. So let her talk at least.
Hmm.
Ouch.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah. Oh, I know that one stung. That one stung.
Well, if it stung, it only stung because the shit is true. And the thing is, Eliza doesn't lie. I mean, I hurt people's feelings all day long,
So
and it's because I sit there and I speak the truth. You ain't gotta like it, but that don't take it. That don't take the fact that it's the truth away because you don't like it. The truth don't give a fuck about your feelings, and your feelings don't give a fuck about the facts. That's
Right.
just the way it is.
I'm just tired of them threatening us with like legal shit. Just go ahead and
Okay, with
do
it.
it already. Like
Well, see,
fuck.
here's the thing: if they gonna threaten you,
Yeah.
threaten you. That's almost like a bitch on the playground. Hey, we both from the
Yeah.
hood, right? That's like a bitch on the playground sitting there talking about, "I'm gonna whoop your ass. I'm gonna whoop your ass." Okay, look, I'm gonna whoop your ass. I ain't look. I'll sit there and walk past that bitch because you know what? In my mind, what do they sit there and say? Pull up or shut up, run up. If you ain't gonna run up,
Yep.
baby, all you
Yep.
doing is yapping. And what that sound like is that you mad because the nigga ain't, a man ain't put a dick in your mouth yet. That's all that mean. Cause honey, if you was about that life, you would have popped off already. If you still talking about it, baby, you scared. And if you scared, go to church, pray about it. But look, I'm gonna also sit there and tell them this, baby. Look, play in front of a moving train, play in front of a bus, and play in traffic. You're safer over there. But then again, that's just me.
Excuse me.
Oh, sorry.
Whoa. Who
Sorry.
you apologizing to? You okay?
No, 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 I'm doing something.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I mean, I think those are good points, and you know what? I did text a couple people, and just said, I think some valid points have been hit, and after tonight, I'm not gonna be speaking on them anymore, so they can do whatever they're gonna be doing, and I'm gonna continue about my own life. I'm gonna be done speaking on them. Period.
I
Because
removed that message, Greg. No, I removed that message, dude. Don't do that here. I mean, self harm is not to be
well,
joked with or brought up, dude. All right,
I didn't
don't
see
do
it.
that.
Sorry.
Don't do that.
Here's the thing. She's gonna sit there and try to change it up to sit there and get attention because she's a brat. You
Yeah.
have to be a
Mhm.
dom, okay? Now I don't know, this might be new to you, it might not. Okay. But that means that no matter what she says, no matter how she change it, I don't give a fuck if she sit there and tell you that, you know what, for a whole day you was the N word. I don't give a shit. I don't care if she sat there and said, you know what, Jesus came down, looked at you, sat there and said, oh bitch no, and then went back to heaven. I don't care what she say, right? Ignore that bitch. Remember, you're a goddess. Unless, unless the little one is coming to give you an offering and to beg you for something, you pay them no mind.
Exile.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I just didn't see me add it. Okay, well, can the chat hear me?
Yeah.
I
Cracker,
hear you.
don't fuck your shit in chat, bro.
Yeah.
Your
Yeah.
bitch
That's not
ass
cool.
couldn't even take my comments in your chat without blocking me. You just got a comment blocked. At least your whole fucking shit didn't get blocked like a little bitch that you do. So
Yeah. I'm
chill
not.
your sorry, sappy ass out.
Yeah. Don't make those kind of comments, dude. Self harming. Yeah. No, don't worry about it, Lonnie. I took care of it. I know you haven't blocked, and that's a good thing. So just keep them blocked, and you don't have to see it. It's not cool. It's not cool.
Oh, they know that's why they do it. That's another way of sitting there and trying to get daddy's attention. Ooh, daddy, 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 daddy.
I don't know. I think is Exile on his phone.
Yeah.
That's why. It's Exile. It's the phone, dude. It's got some kind of fucking thing with phones. You have to be on a computer.
Now, Exile's phone don't like him.
Oh, I was gonna
That's
say
what
I
it
couldn't
is.
hear anything. He's
It's
trying to find you.
Restream.
Oh no, because I'm on my phone, but then again, my phones are awesome. So my
Yeah.
phone's like me.
Yeah, I know it bothers Sue the most. Like things like that don't bother me. I mean,
Well, you know what? Stop talking about that bitch. You
yeah,
know what? We're gonna sit there and talk about something completely
yeah.
different.
I'm gonna go back to just me hanging out with my friends. See, even my friends don't come around anymore because it's too much for them. Baby love and just me and all them. We used to have fun. Just come on panel, listen to music and stuff, and just this thing with May and her people, man. It's just gotten way out of
Okay, well
hand.
then you know what? Continue to go back to do that. I mean, you have
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
remember.
Well, I am. I am.
Yeah,
I
this
am.
is
It's
your
just
house.
yeah.
You're the
Exactly.
one that set the house rules. It don't matter what the fuck goes on outside. Last time I checked, a house wasn't like, oh no, bitch, a tornado's coming. Oh hell nah, bitch. We gonna have to figure out a way to get up and get the fuck up out of here. A
Yeah.
house still standing strong. You see what
Like
I'm
I said,
saying?
yeah.
Like
Like I
if
said,
hold on. Wait. Let me put a caveat. If
it's
it's
just me.
made correctly, if your shit is faulty, that bitch is blowing away like motherfucking huffing and puffing from the motherfucking big bad wolf. And don't tell me on live because I'ma laugh. I'm just saying. I'm laughing. Yep. I'm petty. I don't give a fuck. I'm laughing. If your shit fly away like goddamn cardboard, I'm laughing. Be mad.
Yeah.
Be super mad. I'm laughing.
Yeah, she's one of my besties. Like I said, they can restream me all they want. I'll never do that thing where I'll hide my lives or whatever. You know what I mean? I don't do that. I say things and I mean what I say. And I don't need to lie. I don't need to troll them the way they say they're trolling. That I'm trolling them with all these fake accounts that they claim they. No, it's me. No, it's not me. It's like Jesus Christ.
Well, as we were saying, the truth always rises to the surface, and it
Hmm.
will
It will.
eventually.
Of course.
Yeah.
And
I'm
even
telling
when it
I
you.
was
does,
doing it.
even, and even
Hmm.
when it does, it still ain't worth giving no fucking attention to because you know what? Hey, for those that actually are true seekers who want to see the truth, they'll see it and then they'll call her out and you ain't even got to sit there and be aware of the shit. Trust me, that shit happens to me so often. So, I mean, even whenever I know it's there, I mean, shit, I still ignore that shit. A queen only comes out to sit there and pay attention to the people so much, but after a while, shit, what I'm not gonna do is sit there and argue with somebody beneath me. And last time I checked,
Right.
she got to pay me to kiss my boots. Once again, I told you I'm a freak, so I do things a little different.
Yeah, yeah. That's it. It's, I was telling somebody even before, this is just very tiresome. I said, I'm sick of it. So,
Yes, but
yeah.
you're a goddess. Okay, part of your job is to be able to give life. You only give life to what you want to give it to. You don't give life to everything. I understand everything is a sentient being, but baby, you don't give life to everything. You don't give life to bullshit. You don't give life to chaos. You don't give life to disruption or destruction for that matter. But you give life to who you want to give it to. That is your focus and your attention.
Yep. Yep. As I said, I already said tonight, I'm done. So they can enjoy it. Andy, I already messaged you about it, but
Hmm.
so on that note, it's almost
Oh,
one
hey,
o'clock
just
here.
me.
So
You gonna
I'm
go to bed?
gonna
You
cut
gonna go to
out.
bed?
Yep, I'm gonna
Okay.
cut out. And on that note, my wall is probably gonna be full of kitty cats and things like that. So and Stanley's
Mm-hmm.
and makeup, makeup.
Okay. I'll
I'm a
talk to you.
makeup freak. But
I'll talk to
thanks
you
so
later.
much,
Okay.
Eliza. It was very nice meeting you, and
It's so
thank
nice
you
to
for
meet you
your
too.
words and your laughter. You really had
You're
me
welcome.
rolling there for a minute. Like I was in fucking tears at one point. But thank you very much for that. It was very much needed, and
You're
just
welcome.
kind of reminding me of what I already knew, that I just need to ignore it, and that's exactly what's going to happen. So I
Yeah,
thank
but
you for that enough.
when I say those words, I'm not only talking about this situation. I'm talking about take that with you in life.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
I
Yep.
I know Eliza was the best guest tonight.
Hello, just me.
Yeah. So thank you very much, and as always, Andy, thank
No,
you for having me up.
I'll talk
But
to you
yeah,
tomorrow.
it's almost 1 o'clock.
Yeah, go to
So
bed.
thank you again, and it was
Go
very
to
nice
bed,
talking to you,
woman. No,
Liza.
I'm just playing.
Shut the hell up and let me say bye to her. All right. Okay. Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, I guess that's a good place to end it, man. It was like I'm really thankful you came up here and you kind of saw what's going on. Like it's just ridiculous. It just they should really stop thinking about so much YouTube and think about the real lives. I mean, I know they got the time to be on YouTube all day long. I don't. This is the most I've gone live in a while. I usually go
Hmm.
live once a week, but I've been going live just kind of like defending ourselves. That's what I've been doing lately. So it's just weird. I don't have as much time as they do. I have to work. They don't.
Right.
They
Right.
don't have to work. They live off the government. So what am I gonna do?
Well, no, I completely understand. But you know what? It is getting that pumpkin hour for me as well. I mean,
Thank you
even
for
though
coming up.
even though I was the fairy godmother, but still, I was never Cinderella.
Oh man, I'm scared to go. So my nieces were asking me to take them to go see Snow White this weekend.
Oh God.
I'm kind of scared to go watch it because I heard it's really a letdown.
Um. Okay, so I have an unpopular opinion. I
Uh-huh.
hope you're look right before you go. I hope your chat is ready. My unpopular opinion is I saw Wicked and I thought it was fucking garbage. That
Really, I
shit
haven't seen that either.
irritated my fucking spirit.
Hmm.
It did. And if you've seen it, don't get me wrong. If you want colorful shit, like with the original Wizard of Oz, whenever it went
Hmm.
to from gray to color.
Hmm.
If you want that, and you want a continuation of the story that they had, by all means, go watch it. Um, as a
It's kind of
person,
a prequel, right? That's what I heard.
yes, it's supposed to be
Okay.
a prequel, but as the person that socially
Hmm.
identifies with one of the main protagonists,
Hmm.
this is the way I felt about it. I'm watching a movie with my family to get away from the social
Yeah.
constructs of the bullshit that I have to deal with on a regular basis. To
Hmm.
me, I do not want to watch the same bullshit
Yeah.
just put into cinematic color.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay?
Uh-huh.
Because that's not an escape for me. That is just refortifying the level of bullshit. And
Hmm.
I say that because there are multitudes or there's a plethora of things that I can identify with that movie that unfortunately I also identify in my everyday life. And it was just kind of one of those, I was supposed to be watching this to escape. I was hoping there was some nice things, some pretty things. I mean, one thing I will say, Efaba, baby, look, her color green was motherfucking immaculate. And to this day, look, as soon as I figure I get that motherfucking lipstick color, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I'm rocking that shit. Oh my God, baby, look, she made green look so goddamn good. Oh my word. Um, so, and being that I had my hair just green, it was a similar green. Yes, bitch. But other than that, um, nah. No, that really wasn't the movie for me. Now, I'm not saying that some other people might not like it because once again, I've noticed that as I watch movies, it's no longer for entertainment purposes. It ends up being for subliminal educational purposes for me.
Exactly. That's my issue too. I don't want
But
them I don't want to be taught a lesson. I want to be entertained.
right. And it
Yeah.
gets to the point that my brain just it breaks down things in a way to where I'm constantly getting insight instead of being able to actually be entertained. And so everything I saw in there, nah, I literally could have just went back outside to my fucking car and took my black ass right back to motherfucking work on my day off to sit there and enjoy all of those like real shit. So me, I understand it's an unpopular opinion. That is absolutely fine. But yeah, that I didn't care for that movie. My kids loved it. And it's great for them because they're kids.
Hmm.
They don't realize that it might be an introduction into a a perspective of how you were seen in society or how you were treated in society or, the manipulation that can take place, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
for them, oh, it's pretty. Oh, she's green. Oh, she has pink on. Very much that's kind of where it goes for them. So I didn't ruin it for them, but baby, look, I could have spent my money on something else.
Hmm.
And I'm mad because I
Yeah.
still have to watch Moana too. And honestly,
Yeah.
after watching Wicked, I'm kind of iffy about watching that
I
shit for
loved
real.
it. I loved Moana too. I just watched it on
You
Disney.
you loved it? Okay,
Yeah, I
good. Because
loved
I've
it.
I've
I loved
had
it. Yeah.
I've had Disney Plus for a while, and I mean, when I say a while, I mean I've had it for like 3 years, but
Yeah.
I have not watched that, and it just came out, and so I'm still kind of iffy. But okay,
It's not
if
as good as the
if
first one, but it's good.
okay,
It's good.
okay,
It's good. Yeah, I was kind of iffy too because I heard people complaining about it. Yeah, I was attacked. Yeah, I get what they're saying. It wasn't as good because the first one was just off the. It was really good. Second one though, it's really good. It's really good.
it's
I
good
think
in its
yeah,
own way.
yeah.
It's good in
I,
its own way.
I
Okay,
think I think the
okay, I'll
first
check it
one
out.
had more catchy tunes, maybe. I think it was because that's the problem I have with Frozen and Frozen Two. Frozen One, I felt had better music than Frozen Two. So that's kind of how I'm looking at Moana 1 and Moana 2. I love that whole fucking, that big old crab, I'm shiny, It was a fun fucking movie. And the second one's good. I just felt that it lacked, you
I
know,
mean, well,
good
here's my
music.
main thing. I loved Encanto or Enchanted. I loved that. I loved Soul. I loved
How about
um
Coco? Did you watch Coco?
I loved Coco. Oh my
I
well, I
cried.
mean,
Don't
the
tell
the
nobody, but
fact
I
that
cried. Yeah.
the fact that it's a movie about your ancestors,
Yes.
that hit very deep for me. I absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
My daughter has like 3 shirts from Coco that she absolutely like that are her favorite shirts. So I mean, certain movies, yes, I understand, and they get directly what it is that I either need to see or need to hear or need to be reminded from time to time. But Wicked, baby, look, throw the whole bitch away. I'm good.
Okay.
Like I'll put it to you like
Well,
this:
I was
I'm
talking
waiting.
about I was talking about seven. What was it?
I'm waiting for part two.
Yeah, no, I was talking about. Did I say? Did I say that? I thought I said I was gonna take my niece to go see Snow White.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm
But
sorry, but all I'm
yeah.
gonna say about Snow White is, look, hey, everybody want to sit there and talk about bitches and hoes, but ain't nobody gonna sit there and talk about the white fucking a Disney girl that was literally shacked up with 7 fucking men, and I don't give a fuck if they little people or not. They all had motherfucking big dicks, and they all had to sit there and they was going through something. Look, all I'm saying is, I understand
and,
that
and,
Disney
and I
likes to sit there and play on shit,
and I heard they're
but you
Mexican by their names. Bashful,
right.
Sleepy Dog.
Well, my only thing is this: like, you gonna sit there and tell me that 7 minutes gonna sit there and cry over a bitch that ain't sat there and really ran through? Because I mean, yes, a man can sit there and care for you deeply, but a lot of times that's usually your kinfolk. So this is your brother, daddy, uncle, cousin, etc. Right? It's very rare that you're gonna have that many friends that were actually close enough friends, and y'all all fucking roommates. You the only female, and ain't nobody trying to smash. Man, that's man, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm also not trying to see no movie where they sitting here running trains on this bitch either. But all I'm saying is, I'm cool on fucking Snow White. Look, I get it. You have mommy issues. Your mama was a bitch. She's sitting there trying. Well, honestly, I don't even know if your mama was a bitch because I really don't know why the fuck she trying to come for you. But you sitting here and you run away and you shack up with 7 grown ass men. I'm sorry, but if we sat there and had a teenage girl, I don't look. Let's a teenage girl. Let's say she's 18 or 19, still teenage, but then still over the age of majority, runs away from her mama because of whatever. There's a family fucking dispute. There's narcissism. It's fucking chaotic. I get that, but then run away to a motherfucking house that got 7 grown ass motherfucking men.
Hmm.
The fuck out of here. Do you know they would sit there and drag this bitch? They would dog walk this bitch all over the motherfucking internet. But it's okay for us to sit there and send our kids to sit there and watch a movie of a fucking bitch doing the exact same thing. Okay, yeah, whatever y'all say. Shit, not mine, said the little black cat. The fuck? I'm cool. I'm not, look. I'm not sitting there and trying to have my daughter sitting there watching, thinking that it's okay to sit there and move in with two motherfuckers, much less seven. Shit, the fuck out of here. And y'all sitting there talking about, oh, we ain't gonna sit there and talk about the song Hi Ho. Oh, they weren't talking about this bitch. Okay, whatever y'all say. Hey ho, it's off to work we go, bitch. Get to work. Look,
Well,
that can mean on your knees. That can mean in them trees. It don't fucking matter. He was talking about that bitch to get to work, but nobody paid attention to. Okay,
I
whatever
forgot.
y'all say.
I mean, there was this one comedian. He was like doing a comedian show, and then he starts singing a song.
Hmm.
Hey ho, and everybody starts singing, and he's like, wait, 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 any hoes? Any hoes here? He's like
Right.
pointing
He
at
was
the
literally talking to the
crowd.
hoes. Facts.
I thought that was funny.
But no, I haven't seen Moana 2 yet. And honestly, my kids want to see it. So I mean, I don't know. Tomorrow's Friday.
Good
So
night,
I might just
Auntie.
actually now it's Friday officially. So I guess
Yeah.
I might just go ahead and after they come home from school, that might be our late night movie. I can go ahead and make them some popcorn, get them some hot cocoa, make them a late night
Mhm.
movie thing. But with that being said, I bid you all adieu. You all
Okay.
have a good night.
Have a
If you
good
can't have a
night.
good night, have at least as well of a night as you're gonna have. And
Oh,
if you ain't shit, then
I'm gonna
have the
sleep like a
fucking night you
baby.
deserve. With that being said, hasta luego.
Okay. Bye. Wow, it was a fun night. It was fucking fun. Oh man. Well, let's see. They're still talking about the Sue over there, and it's not gonna stop. So I mean, I just told Sue just forget about it. Just don't even answer him anymore because you've been exposed for being racist over there. So just live with it. I mean, what are you gonna do? Um, it is what it is. Let's see here. Time to here. Look, let's go watch over here. Let's look real quick. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this shit.
I believe I'm older
Look
than
at
you,
this.
but damn,
It's
girl.
okay. It's okay for her to look up Queen Bee's article, but I can't look up hers. Funny.
Oh no! Look at that still shot. Oh! Don't do the
You
crazy.
can
You need to
see
lay off the shit, bruh.
the filter. Go back,
You can
Lay off
rewind.
that fuck shit.
Yeah,
you can see the filter.
See
corners of her
there,
mouth. Yeah,
You need to
like a
lay off the
circle,
shit,
and
bruh.
then it disappears.
yeah, and then
Lay
the
off that fuck
dimples
shit,
magically
dog.
get erased.
Yes, and I have my teeth. All of them. Yes. I
Dentures.
have my teeth. Yes.
Denture.
I'd love to see you cam up. I just want to see you cam
Denture.
up. How about you step and fetch for me?
She will never cam up. She just knows. She just knows. She'll just look. Dude,
Changed her
Rebecca.
eye shape.
Becky.
Something bizarre.
Yeah,
Like
there's weird
we
filters you
saw
can
that
get,
with
like a Chinese
Steffi Ann,
filter.
remember, where
Yeah.
she was
what the fuck happened to you, Wish? Like, you turned into, like, this hateful dude, man. Like, I just don't get it. What has Sue ever done to you, man? Nothing. And you just keep talking shit on her, bro. I haven't even said anything. I wish I give him his props. He's good fucking AI or fucking I tech, whatever you want to call it, good with computers. I'm not gonna shit talk the dude, you know? But he's very comfortable shit talking other people who's never done anything to him, you know? So it's just crazy. Like I just don't understand. I don't get it. Um, it is what it is. I'm done, man. I'm done, you guys. Like, I'm not gonna be. I'm gonna try not. I mean, I'm gonna try not to do shit on them anymore, man. Because it's just pathetic. I mean, if you're gonna fucking be about that life, be about that life. If you're gonna take me to court, just fucking do it already. Jesus Christ. Stop trying to scare me with it because it's not gonna scare me. Give a fuck. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Let's go out with a little music. So, okay, let's play a song. Have a good one, you guys. Have a great fucking night. Peace. Peace and love. Peace and love.
Ain't no love in the heart of the city. Ain't no love in the heart of town. Ain't no love, it sure up is a pity, babe. Ain't no love, 'cause you ain't around. Baby, since you've been around. Ain't no love in the heart of the city. Ain't no love in the heart of town. Ain't no love, short of is a pity child. Ain't no love, you ain't around. Every place that I go, well, it seems so strange. Without your love, baby, baby, things have changed. Now that you're gone, you know the sun don't shine from the city hall to the county line, and that's why there ain't no love in the heart of the city. Ain't no love in the heart of town. Ain't no love, sure enough is a pity. Ain't no love, you ain't around. Now listen, every place that I go, well, it seems so strange. Without your love, baby, baby, things have changed. But now that you're gone, you know the sun don't shine from the city hall, woman to the county line, and that's why there ain't no love in the heart of the city. There ain't no love in the heart of town. There ain't no love, sure enough is a pity. There ain't no love, 'cause you ain't around. Oh, mama, mama. wash away the